how clear it seems in 6-inch heels, quoting magazines, go all the way. You knew you could, so far, so good. Someone asked, who do you think you are? Who pays your bills? How come you came this far? Shrugged it off and locked the door. So good, this far. Now it almost seems impossible. We've drawn too much and woke up everyone. I may be wrong. I thought we said it couldn't happen here. I don't expect to talk in terms of sense. Our dignity and injured innocence. It contradicts your battle scars. Still so far. Now it almost seems incredible. We've laughed too loud and woke up everyone. I may be wrong, but I thought we said it couldn't happen here. It almost seems impossible. We found ourselves back where we started from. I may be wrong. I thought we said it couldn't happen here. I may be wrong. I thought we said it couldn't happen here.
Wasn't that nice? Hi, guys. I'm back. I thought I'd come on here a little bit while I'm having my dinner and doing a little bit of drawing, snacking on some I'm not really snacking. I made some chicken thighs and some roasted carrots, y'all. So eating that. Hey Lightning, Callie. Hey Tarbibiota. Hey Seasal. Hey Anna Declare. Hey Keysmo. Mateus Borges. Skip Log. Krabby Turtle. Who else have I forgotten? I see that. Anybody I miss? No, I think I got everybody. What's up, guys? Yeah. Oh no, Court doesn't have a wrench. You can't have Court Green in the chat without a wrench. People might mistake his, Cajun for swears. We better protect him. How's everybody doing? Did y'all like the live stream earlier today with Tim? That was pretty good, huh? Okay. Yes. All right. Dang Rich is Mott Blacken. Oh no. It sure is Mott Blacken. Yeah, it was a good one. It went well. Yeah. What am I thinking? Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll drop the link if anyone wants to come on. I know that Jamie is planning to go live at 7 tonight, so I probably won't. I might overlap with him a little bit, but I won't be on here forever tonight. So if you want to come on and chill, come on. It ain't gonna last too long. Besides, I don't want to stay up late tonight. I had to do some stuff at church tomorrow, so got to be ready. All right, yeah, dropping the link like it's hot. Posting. I gotta pin it. Why did I close this? And then what am I getting myself into? Pin message. 7 hours you work late. What's up? We got someone popping in. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Good to have you. How's it going?
Well, all right. How about you?
Good. I don't know. I thought I'd just come on and see who wanted to talk and what they wanted to talk about.
Yeah. We were talking about the French Revolution earlier.
Oh.
On the Discord.
In a Discord, the French Revolution.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Girls coming in strong tonight. Hello, Gruesome New Scum.
Hi, Terry. It's great to see you, Terry. You too, Anna. I hope you're okay. I had fun on your live stream last night, Terry, and I see that you got a very generous donation afterwards. That was really cool. Poor
I had
Nero.
generous
He's
donations.
Yeah, poor Nero. He's gonna have so much good kitty food this month.
I know. Nero will be taken care of. God willing. We have been provided for.
God bless that poor little kitty.
Yeah. So French Revolution. I don't know. Should I pull up the Discord and see what y'all were talking about?
Oh, we were chatting on voice.
Oh, on voice. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
It was just like kind of an overview, like of what I knew about it. Like we're just looking for something to talk about. But I've been reading like more about it lately because it's one of maybe the most fascinating war I feel like in history.
Yeah.
I want to learn more about the French Revolution.
If you learn enough, you may be able to implement some of its ideas in California.
I know, a little bit.
It went really well for everybody involved, so definitely
I don't
something we should
know.
recreate.
I thought that nobody really won during the French Revolution, though.
Yeah, no, I was joking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that joke.
I'm sorry too.
Skip Log says that he is descended from guerrilla fighters in Nova Scotia, but he's a lover now. Yeah. The Napoleonic Wars or something else, for sure.
Terry, did you already tell everyone what you're eating?
I'm eating some chicken thighs and roasted carrots.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think my
Sounds very
favorite,
healthy.
short of the wars, is like when they exiled Napoleon and he just came back.
Like Trump.
Back like a ghost, or
Back. Like they were like they successfully got him out of power, exiled him, maybe to like Corsica or something, and he just came back. He was like, "No, I think I'm not going to stay away."
This country needed him.
Terry, some people are saying hi to you in the chat.
People are saying hi to me?
Yeah.
I don't think it's true that Louisiana law is founded on Napoleonic Code, because we purchased Louisiana prior to Napoleon's role.
I am eating meat. What do you think chicken thighs are? They don't come from like plants. Came off of a chicken.
I think he's probably saying it's good that you eat meat.
Oh yeah, I gotta eat meat. There was a time in my life when I didn't eat meat. I still probably don't eat enough, honestly.
So, Skip Log, I thought you would like the French to stay in your area because they're part of your people. Aren't you part French, or did you not like the French in the United States? Anna, do you happen to know, like, if there was a lefty or a righty leaning in the French Revolution? Like, was that part of like the people of France trying to get rid of the crown, or what was it about?
You mean what were the like ideals of the revolutionaries? Is that what you're asking?
Like, was there a good, like, was there's two sides or was there three sides? Like, what was the purpose of the war?
Uh, so one factor is like I the king was trying to like was nominally like kind of an absolutist monarchy, but it in practice like that's not really ever that's hard to like actually achieve. Like in France was like very diverse and like there was a lot going on. The nobility had like a fair amount of power. There were three estates. Um, the third estate contained like the common people. I think the first estate was like nobility and the second estate was clergy. The third estate broke off. Like the third estate is also like 95% of the population or something. It broke off and like had its own kind of agenda that it wanted to do. And some people wanted like a constitutional monarchy. Some people wanted like abolish everything. Some people were pro-church. Some people were anti-church. Like honestly, like it was a mess. It was just all over the place. Like lots of people wanted lots of different things.
Oh, a lot of chaos.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
when revolutions happen, it tends to be pretty chaotic times. It's like a power vacuum happens, and then, the different factions struggle for control of the country.
We actually get the terms left and right from the French Revolution. It's where they were sitting in the assembly. So I looked up the Napoleonic Code thing. The Napoleonic Code was implemented in France in 1804. We purchased Louisiana in 1803. Louisiana law is based on French civil law, though, because it was a French colony. And I think like Napoleon had control of it briefly from like 1800 to 1803. So there was certainly Napoleonic influence.
Yoda is calling it DEI for peasants.
Wow.
Oh
I mean,
my
not really. Like, I feel like DEI is usually like race or like gender based, right? And I mean, there was some stuff, but I think there was like a lot of class consciousness to it.
Wow, Jamie, that's wild. A fulfillment of specific biblical prophecy. Well, France is very left wing to this day. Like, obviously, the class system still exists in France, but if you're wealthy in France, you kind of have to hide it. It's not like here where you can be flashy.
I don't really know much about like the culture of modern France.
And
I
I
took
know.
French in high school, so I saw some like 90s videos.
Did you ever get the videos by Etienne where they were teaching to conjugate verbs in French?
Probably. I don't remember, honestly.
I still remember like j'ai, tu as, es, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, il est, elle, ont. Like, I still got that one down.
Yeah, we did a lot of those things. I imagine so.
Oh my goodness. Let me
Hey, if
think.
anybody in the chat knows anything about the French Revolution, you should come up here and chat with us and teach us some history.
Yoda says he's right about it being DEI for peasants.
Well, I don't know. State your case.
If you don't know anything about the French Revolution, stay in the chat because we already have enough clueless people up here like me.
We don't have to talk about the French Revolution either. But what are you reading? Or what are you studying?
Me or
Are you talking to Anna? Because
No.
I'm not
Yeah,
reading anything.
Anna.
I'm just reading
Obviously
the
not
chat.
you. Not you,
I'm
Bruce
just,
Mason.
yeah, no, I was just reading the chat.
I have the Oxford History of the French Revolution that I bought, so I've been going through that a bit. But honestly, I was watching a show that was set in the French Revolution, and it got me wanting to like read more about it and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The show set in the area where the War of the Vendée was, the counter-revolution. So that's in like Brittany, the west of France. It's set in a commune called Manchecoul, I think. Manchecoul. And it's near like Nantes and stuff. That whole area was like pretty interesting.
Why should we? We don't have to dumb it down. She's following.
So the people there, like the clergy was like actually like it seemed like they were mostly decent people. The peasants had a good relationship with them, right? Like the nobility was like poorer nobility. And so it was a lot more like egalitarian than other places in France. And then the Reign of Terror comes in, right, where they're like just killing everybody all the time, and like it really comes across as like a response to like the insanity like that started happening.
Yeah. Do any of you like what is it? It's stupid. The Blackadder series.
Oh, hey, are you asking the panel or the
Yeah.
chat?
I just looked it up. I haven't seen it, but you could stream it sometime.
That would be fun actually to watch Blackadder in Discord.
I mean, I know like about French bread and
About
croissants,
French fries and croissants.
quiche.
Quiche.
And I think that France also has like they're famous for their own breed of chickens and their own breed of dogs, and that was part of their culture. I don't know the names of the chickens at the moment.
Are poodles French?
Yeah, I think poodles come from France.
French Terrier.
I looked it up. They're from medieval Germany, apparently.
Oh, wow. So French Terriers then would be from France. What about French Bulldogs? They're from France, right?
I should hope so.
Isn't that the kind of dog Hassan has? A little French Bulldog? Did you all see the video of that woman who had her bulldog stolen and she jumped on top of the car that was like, the person was in that was stealing her dog, and she was like on the actual hood of the car going down the road, while the car is driving, like clinging on for dear life, trying to save her baby, her little French bulldog. It happened last year.
That sounds wild.
It was, but I could relate. I'd be like, no. Come on, y'all. This DEI handling of Latinx and Kelly is sick. Latinx and Kelly, I haven't seen her. Is she in the chat? She was in the chat earlier, wasn't she?
Yeah, duh. Everybody knows, can see Latin and Cali is right there.
Yeah, Latinx and Kelly is in, yeah. Are you talking about? I think he's just being racist. He's like confusing you with Latin and Cali. This is gruesome new scum up here, not Latin and Cali.
I think I might have the same confusion.
Anna, it was so cute to see Terri laughing at my what's that sub bar? My second bar, what it says.
I'm a commie sellout for profit.
Yeah. Terri thought that was funny.
I hadn't heard that. That's
I
funny.
hadn't heard about that. Really? I know they implemented like what was it? The cult of what was the cult that Robespierre started? The cult of the Immaculate Being or something like that.
Cult of the Supreme Being.
Cult of the Supreme Being. Okay. It's been so long since I've thought about the French Revolution. I mean, ever since I gave up my communism, I guess I think about it in terms of like the historical impact. A lot of the like aristocracy ran to England.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like Marxist ideology was in part like a reaction to the French Revolution, or like, I mean, it
definitely
attempted to explain it.
Uh-huh.
I think it explains it imperfectly.
Come on up, Josh. This is not a girls' night. It just so happens that the girls were first. Why do you do that, Terry? We all know, but you insist on pretending with Latin and Cali. Don't be such a coward. What do you mean? You all know what? Hi, Jared.
Hi. Am I in already?
You're in. Oh, and you know what? Josh is here too. Dang. Filling up quick.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Look at that smile.
Oh yeah.
Hi, chat tard.
Hey,
Hello, Jared.
yeah.
Is it
I think Jamie was going to come in.
Yoda's
Oh.
calling. Is
Yeah.
it?
My friend Jamie. He interviewed you a day or two ago.
Oh yeah, I know, Jamie. I'm
Yeah.
just reading the chat. I got called an L word. I don't want to repeat it.
In his chat?
No, in my chat. I don't think. No, Jamie's said he would be going live at 7 on his channel.
Oh,
me,
okay.
But this is my chat.
Yeah. Are you going to go to his channel?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Hi, Gregatron.
Sup?
Well, we're
Oh,
talking
boy.
about the French Revolution.
What's going on? Chilling, man.
I'm eating my dinner and talking about the French Revolution in a very, uninformed way.
An uninformed way.
I mean, I know a bit about it, but like, I can't get to all the facts and stuff.
It's not in depth.
I mean, there's so much to it. I don't know who can get to all the facts.
You were live earlier, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you're live twice today, huh?
Well, but Terry was just doing an interview earlier about some other guy's
That's
channel.
what it was. Sweet.
But we did it live so that we could have, more questions come up.
Oh, you froze, bro. Gregatron froze. Somebody
I
call
can
him.
tell you what little I know about the French Revolution.
Well, go ahead, hit, Jared.
I will.
It was a response to the overwhelming theocracy of Europe, where you had the European monarchs and the European church telling you what you must believe about God. And so what the French Revolution did essentially was do the exact same thing, but from the other side of the coin. They told you what you must believe about God, but that was you must believe there is no God. They outlawed religion. So it was the same thing that the theocracy did, but just the negation of it. We're telling you what you must believe rather than giving you freedom of religion. And that led to massive slaughter, through the guillotine, right? Philosophically, that's what happened. There was another revolution that happened. That was in the 1800s or so. There was another revolution.
1789 was the
What's
French
that?
Revolution. 1789 was the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not real good at the dates and stuff like that. There is another revolution that was happening right around the same time, maybe a little bit before it, across the Atlantic. And that revolution, the American Revolution, basically was founded on the idea that the government can't tell you to believe in God or tell you to not believe in God, that you are inherently born with rights, and the government has no business telling you what to believe one way or another. And that revolution, all revolutions are revolting, but that revolution was far less bloody than the French Revolution or later the communist revolutions. You know,
Yeah, so I'd love to speak to what you're saying a little bit.
yeah, please.
So I think that that's a little bit like narrow in scope in describing
Sure.
what happened. So the French Revolution also had Enlightenment principles. Like shit got really bad there, and like it wasn't as successful, I feel like, at like achieving any of its goals as the American Revolution was, because it like Americans were united in a purpose in a way that the French weren't. But also like as to like the factors, so I think economic factors were really, really big. And one of like, so you mentioned like the clergy and the aristocracy, the nobility and the clergy like were exempt from taxes for the most part in France at the time, and it was paid entirely by the peasantry, and that's really regressive. So like they had like a famine shortly before the revolution as well. People couldn't afford bread, or salt, basic goods. And then taxes were high because, France had a lot of debt. They went into debt helping us with our revolution, that kind of thing. So I guess I just want to point out that the economic factors are a big deal.
Absolutely. It's not nearly as one-sided as I made it out to be, but I'm just painting it from the perspective that I understand, and I'm certainly not negating those. I remember when I went to an engineering conference in Paris, I went to the Louvre, and the Louvre is in the middle of this great big I don't know if you want to call it a castle or palace, and it's enormous, just enormous. And I remember looking at it thinking, wow, the really rich people were living in this, but the poor people were literally starving to death while the rich people were living in this kind of luxury. Yeah, I can understand why the French Revolution happened. These people were starving to death while the rich people are tossing cake out the window for their dogs to eat. Yeah. So I understand it's not nearly that narrow, but the worldview aspects also play a role. And as inconsistent as they were regarding, for example, slavery, they certainly were inconsistent in that regard for sure.
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
There were multiple Protestant and Christians who predicted, based on their interpretation of the Bible, that the French Revolution would happen in France 100 years plus before it happened, based on their interpretation of the Bible. Because it's a very uncommon interpretation anymore, but Adventists still hold it, that the Daniel's prophecies regarding the 1260 and the 1290 and the 1335 were to be interpreted as years, historical years in the New Covenant period. And many men predicted that, like Joseph Towers said, he illustrated prophecy based on predictions in Daniel and Revelation, a revolution in France and the overthrow of the papal power and the ecclesiastical tyranny. He said that in, several decades before it happened. Many others made the same prediction. I I have a list of people, but I'll just leave it at that. It's really interesting because I was actually put the money down on that. So pretty cool.
I'm gonna talk to y'all in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Are you staying
All
warm,
right, see ya.
Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a question for you a little bit, but he's gone.
Oh no.
Hello, Jamie.
Hi.
Oh, that's
What's up?
Jamie.
What's up, Steel Man?
Oh, Steel. Oh, that's me. I'm the
That's
Steel
you.
Man.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I'm not the Steel Man.
Where are
I'm
you at tonight, Chatard?
Same
Virginia.
spot. Looks like the same spot.
Oh, it's Dr.
Oh.
Whitemeat tonight.
Yeah, technically. What?
He's
What?
Dr. Whitemeat tonight? Yeah,
What's white
Dr.
meat?
Whitemeat.
Where did that come from?
Dr. White, that's his name. Dr. Whitemeat.
Oh.
His meat is white.
It's a joke.
No one's perfect.
Well, it's just a joke from like my friend who was talking about this Muslim scholar who was like misquoting. I think the guy was trying to quote Dr. Whitehead, but he was like all over the place, and he's like, "Oh, and Whitemeat said." I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Wait, so Chatard, where are you at tonight?
Virginia.
Virginia. Nice.
Yeah, who in Virginia? Anybody in Virginia?
I'm not.
I'm on the East Coast. All y'all on the West Coast?
I'm in Idaho.
Oh, you're in Idaho.
I'm in
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado.
Cool.
West
We're
side.
all over the globe. We're all over the country.
Wait, you think the Earth's a globe?
Yeah.
Me too.
I got a lot of flat earther friends though. I got a lot of good friends that are flat earthers.
It's been proven round. They did the final experiment. There is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
Well, I've seen the 24-hour sun. I've been through it in Alaska. Like, the sun didn't go down when I would go up and visit my cousins. It was horrible.
Anchorage?
Middle of the night. No. In Anchorage, it does go down in the summer. But, like, we're talking 10 or 11, like past 10 or 11 usually. Or I think on the longest days of the year, it's like almost midnight when it sets.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The surest proof that the Earth is not flat is that if the Earth was flat, cats would have pushed everything off of it by now.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. It's totally true.
Yeah, I got a lot of flat earther friends. I never even looked into it or argue with them about it at all. I just like I don't know. They're just cool people to me. You know, they're my buddies. I don't care whether the Earth is flat or not. I don't care about the argument. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't really care much about it either.
I just care that if you get in a mindset of arguing things that aren't good arguments to defend your position, and then you train yourself to pretend like you're justified in what you're saying, what you're believing, then it instills bad thinking, and it makes you think. I mean, all of them, they're very conspiratorial in an unrealistic way, and I think that promotes bad thinking. That's all. I don't hate them. I love many of them. I have friends that are flat earth. I would just say it promotes terrible
What's up,
thinking.
Daniel?
Hello, Terry. Hello, everybody else.
what's up, Daniel?
What's going on, chat?
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, gruesome.
Daniel won't say tard. Daniel won't say chatard. You think that's
He
offensive?
doesn't like that word. It's okay.
Yeah, I used to work with people with intellectual developmental disabilities and autism spectrum disorder, and I don't know, I still don't like to say it. Even
It's
though,
offensive?
like, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
it was offensive,
Did
man.
you-
I'm sorry if I.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just normally don't say it, you know? I don't know.
Chat
Stop
hard.
it.
I think
it
we're
would
all
be
retarded,
nice.
man. I think everybody's
I think it would
retarded.
be-
You know, we just.
I think
What? Yeah.
I think you should make your name shorter and easier for us to type.
What, Daniel J. Newman?
No, Chatard. I
Oh.
wish he would make his name shorter.
What, just chat, you mean?
That's what you are
I
on my
mean,
prayer list.
yeah,
But
yeah,
whenever
we
I
can
say
call you
chat,
chat.
that's what I mean, chat-tard.
Oh, yeah.
All right, finish
We're
my
all retarded.
Yeah, well, that's the fall of man. You know, we are a
Yeah,
little.
we're all fallen.
Yeah,
Everybody's crazy.
it's
No,
true.
I'm okay. I'm not crazy.
No,
Or-
you crazy.
You know what I don't
Like a
believe in.
fox.
Terry, what were you eating?
I had some chicken thighs and roasted carrots.
Okay, nice.
It's good.
How do you roast your carrots?
Well, I guess I don't roast them, I bake them.
Nice.
I guess they're not really roasted, they're baked. But put them in the oven, you know. Little oil, little salt.
Were you guys arguing that the French Revolution was bad? Is that what you were saying?
I don't really care. I mean, it happened like before I was here, and it probably needed to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. We weren't saying we didn't have any moral judgment, I think, for it. Like there were aspects of it that were bad, right? Like just murdering people for no reason is pretty bad. But I think it was important.
You got a great
Like,
smile,
it was
chat.
influential.
It
Just
is.
scowl at us from now on.
It's kind of infectious, yeah.
Yeah, smile. It's not good to smile too much. Anybody that smiles too much, they're lying.
Hurts.
Something
hurts
wrong
the
with
cheek
somebody that
muscles,
smiles
yeah.
too much.
I've got a resting smile. Like anytime I leave the house, it's just, you know, plastered on.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know. It takes more energy to scowl.
Or you should just be stone faced, or just no expression.
Show us your mean face, Daniel.
Oh, a mean face. I was doing my exaggerated scowl earlier.
Tell me your war
That's just
face.
gonna make
You
people
look
laugh.
like one of the Muppets.
Yeah, well, I am. Actually, as a
Fun.
matter of fact, I am a Muppet.
I can't really fake, a scowl. It has to be genuine, you know.
I'll give it to us.
Maybe somebody in the chat will provoke me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have a German
Shit.
scout.
it's the Germans.
Hmm.
So why do you call yourself, Jamie, Dr. Whitemeat? Why'd you choose
A
that?
doctor.
I just asked him that.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm a little late to the party here. My bad.
I didn't get an answer though. What? Oh, you said it was some. You said
It was a guy.
somebody-
It comes from a guy. I thought it was fitting for the way people talk in here, but the guy
Oh.
originally it's a joke with a scholar friend of mine who was showing us a video about like this guy who was misquoting Dr. Whitehead or whatever, and he said, "Oh, Whitemeat says this," and he was just going on this rant, and he called the dude Whitemeat. We were just cracking up. It was funny.
Because you know what it means. Like, you know what that means.
Yeah. Oh,
What does it mean?
It's
I don't know
talking
what it
about.
means. Like
I think
chicken.
well,
He's
White meat
dry
is
and
chicken?
eats mayonnaise.
a lot of times it's applied to your sexual organs.
Oh,
I didn't have that intention.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like,
Yeah.
have you ever
All
heard?
all of me is white, so I mean,
Yeah, it's like Harold and Kumar. They had the cock meat sandwich thing, and it was just like, oh,
maybe I'll change my name then.
no, you ain't got to change it.
You don't have to change it.
No,
I mean,
don't
if you
gotta
want to
change
be Dr. Whitemeat, I mean,
You're
Well,
fine.
now I'm like, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't
No,
call
white meat
myself
is
that.
chicken.
Just so you know, I would never call myself that.
White
But
meat
if you
is
want
chicken.
to,
It's chicken. In the black community, at least, it's chicken. You know, us blacks, we like chicken, right? So
yeah, I
the
like
white
the
meat.
black meat when it comes to
dark
chicken.
meat. You mean
The dark meat.
like dark meat?
Yeah,
Dark.
the dark meat.
Yeah, my preference is for dark meat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's more flavor there.
I suppose. Like if I'm cooking it myself, I prefer dark meat. But like, I don't know. I'm not gonna knock white meat either. I love the little, chicken breast things.
I got
Oh.
chicken wings for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Oh yeah, are y'all gonna do something for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, I think, or at least some of it. I guess I'm rooting
Trump
for the
is going to
Eagles.
be there, right? They say Trump is going to be there?
Trump's gonna be there? Seriously?
I don't know. I heard it may be a rumor though. I don't know.
Yeah, prayers for Trump then. I've been praying just for their safety. I mean, so hopefully nothing bad happens
Yeah.
because you know how crazy
lot
the
going
world
on.
is these days. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now too.
Yeah, that's just what we need, something like that happening. But
I
you know
drove
what?
through Pennsylvania today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you think of our fine state?
76. There was a winter storm warning, but it started at 1 o'clock, but it went it ended before I made it through before 1 o'clock. I went
Yeah,
through 7.
it's freezing rain right now. It's
Yeah,
not cool
freezing
out
rain.
there. Yeah.
But it's Philadelphia is in the Super Bowl, right? You a Eagles fan? Or you a
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even between the Steelers and the Eagles, I picked the Eagles. And I'm wearing green right now too.
Wait, so who's playing in the? Is it like the Eagles and the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And where are the
In
Chiefs?
New Orleans.
Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas City.
The
But it's in
Chiefs,
New Orleans.
but it's
Yeah.
the Super Bowl's decided it way ahead of time where it's going to be. It's random. Well, not random, but it's decided ahead.
I feel like New Orleans has already been through enough this year.
That's what they've been saying. They're like, our security is way up. You know, we've been attacked a bunch of times now, and yeah, they're like, if you see something, say something. They're really all about that security right now.
I am somewhat of a fan of William Penn,
Yeah.
the founder of your state.
It's a great state, although our roads aren't the best. What do you think about that, chat?
Yeah, I like Pennsylvania. They are the best. Well, 76, there's not much traffic. I went through 76, through to I-70 South, and then went down through Maryland. But
Yeah.
it's Pennsylvania is the y'all basically won the election for us. That was the most important
welcome.
state.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was y'all, man.
I
Oh,
don't know what went wrong in 2020, man. I tried just as hard in 2016 as I did this year, and like
Yeah.
nobody I knew voted for Biden, but somehow he won by like all those votes. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
glad
stole
it didn't
it.
happen this
Weird.
time that way.
Weird.
Very weird. Very weird.
Strange.
But I don't want Terry's stream to get a little disclaimer on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the
That's fine.
2020 elections were totally valid, guys.
They were valid.
Totes.
Totally.
They were validated by someone.
Voter fraud is gone. It's been gone for a long time. There was some Russian interference during the 2016 election when Trump won, but then after that they fixed it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They fixed it nice and good. What was I gonna say? Oh, I see. I just realized that you're a truck driver.
Yeah.
I thought you were actually working in a steel factory. Now I get it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm gonna see the truck stop.
Yeah, I
Can
didn't
you
see
see?
that.
Can you see out the
I
window?
just saw you yesterday in a steel factory. All right, what I thought was seeing a steel factory.
Yeah, I was getting loaded. They loaded
Yeah.
me up with them steel beams.
What are you driving? A Kenmore or Ken? or
International.
an
International.
I got hit by
Yeah.
one of those a couple years ago.
Really?
A
Whoa.
big one. A big one.
And
It
you
was a
survived?
big- yeah, it was bad. He like
Oh man.
In your car?
I was in a van and I was taking
Oh,
a
in a
left.
van.
He was coming up behind me and it's like a 2-lane highway. And it was like, I don't know what to call them, but the really biggest kinds of ones, going into Canada, and he had a big load on the back. And he was like hauling on my tail because they can go like 70. And then I was driving like this work van and I went to take a left turn off the highway and he
Yeah.
thought I was slowing down to let him pass me, I think. So when I went to make a turn, he just floored it and then hit me right as I was taking a left turn because he didn't see my blinker. And it felt like getting hit by a train. It's crazy.
When I first heard you say that, I was actually thinking like your physical body got hit by a truck, but it was
Yeah,
your
me
car.
too. Me too.
Well, I am. Yeah, that wouldn't work out too well. I did get stuffed. I didn't have my seatbelt on. I got stuffed into the passenger side. It was weird
Oh,
because I didn't see it coming, right? Because he was like trying to pass me, and he lied to the cops too. He was like, he was swerving all over the place. No, I wasn't. He made a big errand thinking I was letting him pass me, and he hit me.
this is the nicest I've ever seen Nana be to a black person.
He actually works.
Actually works.
Truck drivers make good money too.
Yeah.
Would you ever own your truck, chat? Are you ever going that way?
I don't know. Maybe. I think garbage guys would make a lot of money too. Garbage guys.
Yeah.
Waste
I should
management.
hope so.
Yeah, I heard they make a lot. I
Everyone
heard.
loves your smile. When you smile, the whole world smiles back at you. Oh, nice. Oh, this is nice. Thanks, Bruce. That's nice.
Mr.
Why are you
Bull.
funny? Why, Bruce? Why? He's like, he hasn't, that's just the first thing he comes in here, all caps, wanting to start mess.
I mean, I disagree with Jordan Lee Peterson's Christology as well, but overall, he's a pretty cool guy. I mean, like, he's pretty based, and, you know, like, man, no one's perfect, you know?
Yeah.
What'd you call him?
Based and red-pilled.
You're mixing Jordan Peterson with Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah,
Oh.
neither are you, Bruce.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Same thing. Same thing.
I don't care
Basically.
what you say about Jesse.
Kind of the same
I like
thing.
Jordan Peterson.
Culturally. Not religiously, but culturally, I would say, or politically, we could say. Similar.
Yeah.
Similar function in political, I don't know, influence or whatever to say.
Am I triggered? I'm not. Am I triggered? No, I'm not triggered. Like, I think you're the one triggered coming in here with all the caps, trying to start mess.
Is Jordan Lee Peterson, or I did it now, Jesse Lee Peterson, your pastor? No, right? You're a Baptist, aren't you?
My pastor? Well, no. Yeah, my pastor. I have a pastor at my church. I guess I do see him in some ways as a pastor. Like, I respect him in that way. I do, like, listen to him and what he has to say. I am edified by him. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
think he says.
He black. That's a really good comment. Jordan Peterson is Alan Watts if Alan Watts read the Bible.
Alan Watts does read
That
the
is
Bible.
so true. Yeah, Alan Watts
Alan
is so
Watts-
overrated.
But he does read the Bible a little bit.
Alan Watts, man. Everyone loves Alan Watts. He sucks.
Tim was in here with a way better scripture than that. Come on. Tim was giving way better scriptures than that one.
It's really easy if you
I mean, that's the one you go to, really?
Oh yeah, how did that go with Tim? I came in at the end.
Oh, I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought we had a really good discussion interview. It was so cool to hear his testimony, actually. I didn't know his history as a Christian, so that was really good.
What
And the
was
chat
his
had a lot.
testimony, if you could just break it down for me?
Oh, he used to be a juggalo. Isn't that amazing?
Tim a Juggalo.
Isn't
What's
that
a juggalo?
What's a juggalo?
So
Oh, gigolo or juggalo?
a juggalo? The
Insane clown
juggalos are
posse.
like, yeah, the ICP fans, the clowns. They're like,
Have you seen the Juggalo news?
I haven't seen the Juggalo news, but it's so funny that exists.
I feel so old. I don't know. Jamie, you're gonna have to
I'm
translate
so
for me
old.
later.
well, they
I'm
were
a boomer.
they were declared a gang some years back, and they did a big march on Washington. to protest the fact that they've been declared a gang, because they're not. They're just like a subculture of ICP fans.
Really crude rap.
It's really
What's
bad.
ICP?
Yeah, I believe
It's
in miracles.
really bad music. It's like the worst.
It's like Terri Strange's, only worse.
Rainbows, how do they work? Magnets, I don't understand any of that stuff.
Well, that
It's
sounds
like-
a little bit more wholesome.
Yeah,
But you know,
Juggalos.
they have movies too. You guys should see Big Money Hustlers and Big Money Rustlers. Like Rustlers. They did some movies, and there's a lot of cameos in the films. They're really, really bad.
What's the
We
one
should
guy's
have
name?
asked
Something Too Dope? Shaggy Too Dope? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shaggy Too Dope. Let me see if I can pull this up. So I'll just get on Google here and pull up. So yeah, thankfully the Lord saved him from that deviant lifestyle.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Did he fight? ICP people fight a lot. They're like
Yeah, he
angry
said he
people.
used to be like violent, and
Oh.
he's thankfully not.
Good. That is good.
Yeah.
He's from Texas, right?
He's
Oh,
in
no.
Tennessee, Matthew, or not Matthew?
Oh,
What? Timothy is in. Timothy.
Tennessee.
Tim's
I thought
gone
he
a
was
long
in
way. Now that I know about his background, like he's grown a lot as a Christian, because I mean that is pretty far away. Yeah.
So yeah, these are the kind of the band that the subculture centers around. There's like other groups that are affiliated that they listen to, like I think Twisted and stuff, but it's like a clown, evil clown type of thing. Oh yeah, they have the Hatchet Man. A lot of them
Super
will have that
crude
tattoo.
But
Never heard of him.
aren't they also Christian though?
Maybe.
They do profess to be Christians, but yeah, a lot of their content is not very holy. But yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
for people unaware. Yeah, that's ICP. So ICP fans are called juggalos and juggalettes.
Would you ever be a
What,
juggalette, Terry?
No, I have taste.
I feel like it's a subculture that's probably like a standard deviation or two below like median IQ.
Yeah,
That's a really nice way of calling them dumb.
but I mean, yeah, Tim isn't low IQ. You know, he probably got into it just being an angry young man. You know, it probably
I'm not saying anything about any individual, obviously.
his rebelliousness.
Just holistically, yeah.
Yeah, but I would say he's pretty high IQ in terms of my interactions with him.
There's a bell curve.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
of
I-
intelligence.
Probably some geniuses in ICP. We just don't
Young
know
people
about them.
are so weird.
For a group to be generally dumb, it requires some of them to be dumb. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean everybody's dumb.
That's right.
Well,
Some
they
of them
have those
make
big
it out.
gatherings too, like the gatherings of the Juggalos were these big events where they would have meetups, and it seemed like a mess, but like they provided community and family kind of in ways. It does act as a gang in that sense, you know, because a lot of people get involved in gangs because they lack family connection. So the gang gives them some kind of group to be a part of. So in a way, like I think the Juggalo thing provides that for some people. I'm trying to follow the chat.
Yeah,
Goodness.
the IQ is set by the average, and then that sets 100. So that's the middle. And that's
Oh, I see.
by the average of the test scores. So it's an average. That's how I understand it to be done. So it can shift. It can shift, and it's hard to track, but that's my understanding anyway.
This is so wild. Seek sound doctrine from a qualified pastor.
I think it's normalized around 100.
Okay.
And from
But
the
Bruce
Wonder
Wayne
Woman-
is not I Am Batman. No.
Yeah, I wanted to make that clear. I didn't know if I was going to be able to say that out loud, but
You need to
they're very
get
different
on
people.
Very different personalities.
Amen, Nick Yankee. I concur with that.
That's why if you ever have any confusion, just call Bruce Wayne Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And I am Batman. He's the actual Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, Odin is I am Batman.
Yeah, Odin.
Odin's a cool one.
Odin 14, which rhymes, by the way.
I don't agree with everything Odin believes in, and he doesn't agree with, it goes both ways, but man, he's, someone you can talk to.
He had a problem with me saying we need more white babies.
Who did? Odin?
Odin.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I can see how you would feel that way, but the truth is, it's if there's nothing wrong with having white babies. In fact,
Of course there isn't.
It's a very good thing.
I'm sure God does not want them deleted.
Yeah.
We need the country to be 90% white. That's what we need.
No, that's never going to even happen.
For it to function perfectly. For it to function well.
You think so, Shelter?
Yeah, because look at Iowa. I heard Iowa is 90% white. Did y'all hear that?
Really?
Yeah, I did hear that.
It's the perfect state. Every time I drive through there, it's peaceful. There's low crime. It's a great place to raise kids and start a family. That's what the whole country should be. That's where I want to live. I want to live where it's a family environment, no crime, it's safe. That's what I want to live. Yeah.
Me too.
I don't think being black necessarily makes that a problem, but
it does. It brings crime.
Can I tell you guys about an interview I was listening to the other day? This woman, she says she's from Ukraine and she lives in the United States, if I'm not wrong. And she was saying that the United States has no culture and that the United States is like just a bunch of wild animals all mixed up together.
Wow.
I know, right?
Ukrainian girl said that?
Chick. Yeah, I have clips of that.
Get her.
I think the point, Jesse Lee Peterson's point, is for white people he's fighting the counterculture of wokeness. But it's not like I doubt that guy would be like, I don't know, maybe he would, but it just seems to me that it's like it doesn't really matter what color you are. People need to be converted. And so it's like
well, right. But you know what? It does matter, man, because it's
humans are humans, man. But like, I get it. There's cultural, cultural problems.
All around the world, non-white people are trying to immigrate to white people's countries and screwing it up. So that's what white people are good at, making the best civilizations and running the best societies. That's what white people. Black people, we're good at basketball. We're good at rap. We're good at dancing. Well, Mexicans, they're good at construction. They're good at, other things. But, it's just a fact that white people are better at some things. Black people are better at this type thing. And white people's talent is systems management, building and running societies.
Thank you, Josh.
What y'all think?
I think that there tends to be more variation within groups than between them.
What does that mean? Right.
She means she doesn't associate with the trashy whites.
That's
really?
I mean, like, I don't. So when you generalize and you say like this group of people tends to be better at this, even if that is true, which I'm not granting, but even if that is true, like there's more variation of individuals inside of that group. So like you can have plenty of people in another group who would be better at that certain thing than, some subset of the group that you think is dominant at that.
What you mean? Like you mean like I don't even get it. I'm just saying that like anytime a black person gets rich or gets famous, they move out of the black people's neighborhood and go live in the white people's neighborhood.
They go where the wealthy people go. I wouldn't say the white people.
And that's not always true either.
It is. There isn't any black neighborhoods where
there's a famous
anybody
one,
wants to live.
in
I
It's
have-
just what it is.
I guess
If
I
we-
just have black people that I look up to that don't fit your stereotype. I guess I don't know.
Well, the thing
But I'm all
is
for
that
white people, you know. Like
so
more white people is fine with me. I'm just saying.
Wakanda forever.
so but that white lady, the Ukrainian,
Government hates
basically see, but what the white woman from Ukraine was saying, shatting on USA, is because she knows that like her Ukrainian is like all the same kind of people. They're like homogeneous, right? They're like the same. There's not like a lot of foreigners there. And I
Really?
mean, I think that's what she was saying.
But you know what? You shouldn't call Ukrainians white, gruesome Newsome, because they're not really.
Yeah, they are.
We don't claim.
And Jews
What
are
are
white
they?
too.
Well, the
They used to
Jews,
be part of
yeah, but
Russia.
not the Ukrainians.
They
They're
used to be
like
part of Russia, right?
they're like Asiatic whites. They're not. They're funny. They're not
So,
right.
but they used to, yeah, they do have an Asian look, but they were part of Russia, weren't they? Putin
Like what?
has
So are
Asian.
Russians white? Russians aren't white. Russians are white, right?
Putin.
Some of
Putin
them are,
looks
but a lot of
Asian.
them are not.
Asian. Or
Yeah,
Asian.
they're
And-
kind of technically Asian.
You know, Melania
yeah, there's-
Trump, she looks Asian, right?
No, she's. You know what it is? It's like when you think of a black guy, African. He could be African. He could be Jamaican. He could be Black American. He could be Haitian.
Caribbean.
Okay, that's black. But all of them are under the umbrella of black. White guy, that could be Jewish. That could be Russian. That could be. There's 7 races: white, black, Mexican, Arab, red dot Indian, and feather Indian. That's 7.
What's the last 2?
Red dot Indian, like, red dot.
Oh,
And then
Oh, you
feather
mean
Indian.
Indian. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah, feather Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah, red dot Indian, feather Indian.
I'm sure some people feel left out of that list.
Like who? Who did I miss?
Did you say Asians?
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
think you missed Asian.
Chinese. All Asians are Chinese. I don't care if you're Korean, Japanese. That's Chinese.
Oriental, I think, is a better bad term.
What about
Subsections of
South
Chinese.
Asians?
That's
what
not
else?
Chinese too.
The red dot Indians.
Chinese.
Indians or Chinese?
Chinese.
The
They're
red
all
dot
Chinese.
would be the.
Oh my god.
What about
It's like saying
Persian?
Oh my goodness.
Persian or
Persian
Arab.
Chinese?
A little weird.
Oh, they're
That's
they're
Arab.
Arabs. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
German, Anglo-German, so what about me?
He black is so funny, man. Shout out to he black. Huh?
Big
German
ups
is
to
white.
be black.
He's half right.
Get a black off the panel.
Make
You guys are weird.
smarter.
German is white. German is white. Russian is white.
Yeah,
Jewish
German-
is white.
Is
I'm
Jewish
actually
white though?
I actually have 1/64th black. I'm 1/64th black. Is that okay?
Dang.
That should be a
Not
poll,
okay,
Terry.
bro.
Are Jewish
Not
people
okay.
white?
1/64.
That would be a good poll. Are Jewish people white?
You're right. I'm gonna do that. Good idea,
You're
Daniel.
Jewish.
Totally white. You know, Elon just tweeted about that today.
Did he?
Elon
Depends,
just tweeted
right?
about that today.
Dude, you're like 75% black, chat
But
target.
did he do a poll?
No, I look Arab,
Yeah,
don't I?
Polls are the only scientific.
You don't look Arab. It's just your beard. You look like you might be one of those black Muslims, maybe.
Yeah, or Somalian. The Somalian truck drivers up in Minnesota, they think I'm Eritrean. They think I'm Somalian. I'm like, I don't speak that language, bro. Until they hear me talk.
That's interesting.
But that's because that all falls under black, Somalian, African, Jamaican. Hey, that's all black. Mexican is what gruesome Newsome is, but all Latino, that's Mexican. That offends them, I think.
I don't- like
doesn't
if you
it?
say Somali, like I think of like a specific phenotype though. That's not just like all black.
I hear you.
Yeah, they kind of mix with Arab. They may be closer to Arab.
No, the no ones are coming in hard right now. Wow.
Like kind of like
Please
like
stop.
Ethiopia, like Horn of Africa in general, right? Ethiopian, Somalian.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta eat
Jew
dinner.
haters are clowning, huh?
gonna eat.
The Jew haters going crazy, aren't they?
Bye, everybody. See you later.
What's that? Are you going?
What up, Stan Man?
I gotta eat and then get ready for my thing. But
Oh, right. Yeah. Jamie's going to do a panel too.
Take care, Jamie. God be with you.
Enjoy your
Hey.
food.
Is that really you, Stan Man?
What's happening, bros and bras?
Jared.
That's your picture for real, or that's a fake picture?
Man, that's a fake picture.
My Canadian brother.
Sandman, those are all the same pictures you've been posting of yourself. I know that's really you.
All right. 8 votes in. We're at 75% of the chat says no, Jews are not white.
Are Jews white, Stan Man?
Yes, they are.
Nice.
I don't think all of them are. Some of
It
them
doesn't
are.
matter what you think. It's what it is.
You know what it is?
Well,
It's
no,
the young guys.
Well, I don't know, Sandman. Are they though?
because, yeah, some Jews are like,
Maybe
some of the tribes of Israel are like not.
I'm just kidding.
I
about
think
that.
they're still Ethiopian Jews too, right?
Yeah.
They have mixes, or they have a few things, but you know.
Yeah,
generally
Palestinian
it's-
Jews look very different than like European Jews.
Yeah.
So, but what do you think about foreigners saying that the United States has no culture?
How about you cállate la boca? Chat, how you doing,
Man,
man?
We
that's
don't want no
not nice.
trouble
I
around
wasn't
here in
even
any
talking
language, all
about
right?
you
Hey.
or to you. I don't know
Daniel,
why you
how
have
was,
to be so mean to me.
How was Vespers, brother?
Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah, I was great. Glory to God. And I went to a catechism class before that too, because I just wanted to show up. I wanted to be at the church anyway, so
Yeah.
it was a great discussion too. I was glad to be there. And yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's wonderful.
You know what? My nephew called me this evening as I was making dinner. He was making dinner too, 3 hours ahead of me, making dinner at the same time now. Go figure. But yeah, he's been looking for a church, and last time I spoke to him, he was looking at the Orthodox, but now he's been put off of it.
What put him off?
He said y'all were way too into your rituals.
Oh, well, we are into those. That's true.
No.
Traditions. You gotta love tradition.
It's
You know,
okay, Jared.
Tradition is based.
DEI Inquisitor. What's the Inquisitor mean?
It means
What's Inquisitor?
I go to places, I inspect to make sure that there's enough diversity, equity, and inclusion. But I'm on administrative leave
I
right
thought
now.
Inquisitor means eliminator. You need to be DEI eliminator.
Well, so sometimes I eliminate people. They give us guns. But again, I'm on administrative leave because basically Elon Musk said we have to stop doing what we're doing.
Oh, are you for real? For real? That's like for real what you do?
Well, that's what
Wow.
I did, but now I'm on administrative leave, so I'm going to be on YouTube probably for a lot of
Are you
time.
joking?
No, I'm joking, man. I'm not a DU. I don't work for the government. No way, man. I mean, I might receive funds indirectly from the government, but I don't work for the man.
DEI.
That's cool.
I hope
Okay,
your
so-
wife feels better, Adventist.
I'm also a secret agent, Daniel. Don't worry.
I'm CIA.
You're the Canadian
I'm
type.
a
Yeah, we're
And
RCMP.
Curtis
here.
Thesis
And Daniel.
is in the room with us right now.
What gruesome?
So yeah, you know the lady that I was telling you about that was saying that the USA has no culture. Do you agree that the USA has no culture?
No, I wouldn't say we don't have any culture.
Tell her to go back to her backwards little
We have plenty of culture here. What do you-
dunk
Yeah, we-
country if you don't like it here.
If we didn't have culture, how could people make fun of us? You know, like we clearly have culture. Like maybe some people might say it's trashy at times,
We
but
got
like
all
we have layers of culture, you know?
Right. There was a guy that was talking about being a naturalized citizen from like the Eastern European area, and his parents also. Since he was a little kid, he came to the United States when he was in 3rd grade, and he was saying that the USA has no culture, and he was showing us around town in Vietnam. And then he went back to his apartment, and then he opened up a pack of Oreo cookies and started eating them on camera. And I was like, that is American culture.
Yeah, you
He's
wouldn't have
eating
Oreos without us.
Oreos in Vietnam.
You know what I saw at the store today? they were selling Post Malone Oreos.
Hmm.
Who is Post Malone again?
He's the white guy that has a bunch of tattoos on his face and a grill, and I think he's a rapper.
Oh,
But I don't know. I've never
Generate.
heard music because I'm,
I think in terms of the culture thing, sometimes I feel like, especially from like Europeans or whatever, they look at our culture and it is kind of weird, right? Like what they have is like older and like more cohesive usually, and ours is like a melting pot.
yeah.
And so maybe like they just don't get it.
Yeah, we're still new. We're only 200 years old, right?
It shouldn't be a
So-
melting pot.
So
We're
you're
coming up
saying,
on 250 here.
Anna, so you're saying that because she's from like Ukraine and they're more like similar, she feels like there's more culture there, and that in the United States everything's different, so she thinks there's no culture here.
Yeah, maybe she's not able to see it because it's not what she's used to.
Guns are definitely part of our culture.
and Eagles and like
Oh,
wrestling.
yeah. Freedom!
I mean, in Hollywood and jazz and blues and rock and roll, like,
Democracy!
And Big Mac.
the music of the world is our music. You know, they're wearing our blue jeans.
That's right. That's right.
You said Musk is boosted, is what your thing says, Anna?
Oh yeah.
Is he
What does
maxed
that
out?
mean? Boosted, what's that mean?
There was a controversy about him like cheating in video games. Basically, he was paying people to play for him.
Well, he's got the money for it, that's for sure.
Who's
Yeah, but
on
he was pretending like it was just sad. It was pathetic. Like he was pretending like he had done it himself. But like he got found
So
out.
you're a
and he got
Musk
called
hater.
out hard.
So you're an Elon hater, is what you're saying.
I think that this is hilarious. Like he's playing like the sorts of games that like I'm familiar with these communities, right? Like I play these sorts of games sometimes. So
No,
just
right.
like seeing him come into this community and just like totally like put his foot in his mouth is hilarious to me.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Elon
you
is an
should-
awesome guy.
Honestly, like look it up because it's hilarious. Like there's some really good videos on it.
Chad,
Sounds
I don't
like
know
y'all
if you're are you ready to lose heart in Elon? Like, have you ever looked up into how he says he's a cultural Christian, that he wore like this weird satanic costume one time that like he must have spent like over 10 grand on, and he also wants to put chips in her brains. That's weird.
No, he doesn't. No,
Well,
he's a real Christian.
neuro-
He's
says-
he's a great Christian white man, and we're blessed to have him. He's God-given talent. He has God-given talent.
Did
He
you
helped
see?
Trump win. He helped save the country. Okay,
Well,
Kamala would have won if it
that's
wasn't
true.
for Elon. Kamala would have won.
No,
we would be in hell right now.
I don't think Kamala would
I
have
don't
won.
think
but
I did
he
We would
is
have been in
helping.
hell right now if it wasn't for Elon.
What's
This
that?
says, I went to Israel when I was 13. Most of my friends are Jewish. Sometimes I forget, am I Jewish? I'm Jewish, aspirationally Jewish. Like, what does
Nah.
that even mean? He's aspirationally Jewish.
The American
Because the Jews exude supremacy, like how Terry exudes supremacy.
Well,
And everybody knows it. That's why
chosen
they're
people.
hated so much. Huh?
We're the chosen people. Yeah.
Oh, you said we're the chosen people?
I'm 4.5% Ashkenazi Jewish. So
They were the
on my
chosen
mom,
people.
I got it from my mom's side, so I'm fully Jewish technically.
Ed
But I'm a
Daniel?
Christian
No.
Jew, so I'm the good kind.
Yeah,
The
a
good-
messy,
That's coming. What? Go ahead,
a
Terry.
messy
What?
Jew, you know, like the messianic Jews.
I'm no Messianic Jew. I'm a
Messianic.
Christian through and through. Messianic Jews don't believe that Jesus is actually God. They just
Really?
believe he's a
I don't
prophet.
believe Jesus is
Yeah.
God, but I'm a Christian, so that means I'm not a Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
Technically, it means
Yeah.
you're not a Christian if you don't believe
Yeah.
Jesus
Is
is
that
God.
true?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it right, brother. You got it right. You can call yourself a Christian, but you're not.
Oh wow, here we
Yeah,
go.
the Mormons are the coolest Christians, and I'm not
Think about the
Mormons,
guy-
right? So,
Think about the guy who right now at this very moment is in a dollar store picking up a Bible.
Who's
Next
here?
day- Next
Lupin.
day he calls himself a Christian.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, he's in a dollar store. Lupin, what are you doing? Any
No,
Bibles in there?
it's in a liquor store. Are you buying alcohol?
Oh, he is in a liquor store. That's a
Yeah,
wine
I'm
and
at
spirit.
Sandman's favorite spot.
Damn, pick me up a bottle, bro.
We got the nice liquor stores around here.
You got any wine over there, or?
It looks like you're in a grocery store.
Yeah. Well, you put me in full screen so you can see everything.
Yeah, that's a ShopRite, isn't it?
Yeah, there's specs. You guys got specs where you're at?
No.
Oh no.
Hold up.
You guys don't have specs?
Hi, everyone. It's me.
Hi, Terry.
Here we go.
Hi.
It's Lucan. We don't have specs in, well, not that I've seen anyway, in Oregon.
I don't think I've heard of that.
So, Lupin, are you going to get trashed during the Super Bowl?
Is the Super Bowl still going?
Yeah, tomorrow, man.
Oh, is
Start,
it tomorrow?
right?
I thought it was today.
No, that's Sunday. Sunday's when football was played.
I
Isn't
really
it
don't. I
starting?
really don't pay too much attention to football, to be honest.
Yeah,
Me
neither do I.
either. Me either.
Is the
Yeah.
Super Bowl starting or like the final?
It's just
Nah.
one game. It's just one day. It's not like a a week-long event or anything.
Yeah, it's like the end of the season, big hurrah. The like groups.
Do I want to try something new or?
I think you should, absolutely, man. I don't know how you can do what you
Sam, man, you have an excuse though, because you live in Canada. You shouldn't know about the Super Bowl. That's our thing.
Okay, look, we
Yeah,
have-
but ironically,
Usually I do vodka. I don't know. What should we do today?
Hey, let's do some rum today.
Rum?
Yeah.
no,
Do gin.
go buy yourself a
I
good
just had
brandy.
like 3 drinks of gin.
Get some brandy.
Get some scotch.
Maybe.
Some whiskey. I don't mind.
Get some
You want to get
whiskey.
some scotch?
Yeah, whiskey's
tell
the
you
way to
what.
go. Don't get vodka. That's for alcoholics.
Hey,
Yeah, vodka's painful. I don't know. how
It
to-
tastes
excuse
terrible.
Me, excuse me.
It
No,
does.
vodka
The-
goes good with everything.
The only good vodka is the vodka that doesn't taste like anything.
Well, yeah, that's why you mix it with Red Bull.
Body and Red Bull.
Yeah.
That sounds
Get a
horrible.
cognac. Get
That'll kill you, Lupin. That'll kill you.
What?
Red Bull and vodka, that will kill you after a while. That's like a stimulant and a depressant at the same time, man.
Yeah, no, then that's why you got to switch it up with Nas.
Nas is also an energy drink.
What do you want?
Bacardi.
You want Bacardi?
I mean,
Bacardi Gold?
Whatever you want.
Bacardi
No,
Get
Gold.
no.
151. Get 151. Light it on fire.
They don't have 151s anymore. Like,
Get a
you sell that?
Courvoisier.
Wow.
It's harder to find. But I
Ask them.
guarantee you they have it over here somewhere.
Lupin, ask if they have Courvoisier XO.
I know they have Courvoisier.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
say Everclear.
that's
Do
me.
not mention Everclear, guys. Come on.
Why? Did
Yeah,
you have a bad
Hennessy.
Yeah,
experience?
real men only drink Everclear. Just straight the highest.
Wow, that's a good point. This is why Baptists are better. Yeah. I don't think you should be there buying alcohol within.
Oh,
Well, my
I
dad, so
know,
it's
I
okay.
know, Tar Baby Yoda. I was a former alcoholic, and here I am telling him to get alcohol. Oh my goodness. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my goodness,
Well, I'm
Daniel.
not an alcohol.
I know.
I just enjoy to have alcoholic beverages.
I figure he's gonna get it anyway. You might as well get something good, right?
Bro,
Well, I
Jesus
wonder
drank
what-
one, bro.
Lupin, just walk out of there. Don't buy anything. Don't buy anything, Lupin.
I don't buy
Does
anything.
anybody
Too late.
Does anybody
It's already in the
know-
basket.
does anybody know if Dr. Goldberg would say any alcohol is good or would it be bad?
I got Bacardi. So we can
Good.
make
Jesus
something
made
cool.
water into
Hey,
wine.
man, have you ever met Dr. Goldberg? He was on the stream a while ago.
He was
Yes.
on last night.
Yeah, he has a pretty deep voice, kind of like you.
Oh, yeah?
Like Terry?
I don't have
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
she has a super
I
deep
would
voice.
think that
Stop.
I'm Terry.
alcohol is bad for isn't alcohol
Terry,
bad for
how are
people
you?
if they're on medication? I mean,
Oh yeah,
Right?
Lupin, are you on
If-
any antidepressants or anything?
yeah, isn't it bad?
Super
What
bad.
are
if
you
you're on
guys, my
antidepressants,
doctor?
Yeah.
Where's
well,
Dr.
We're
Goldberg?
your
Can
internet
somebody invite
friends.
Yeah,
Dr.
we-
Goldberg to help
the next
us?
best
Oh, my
thing.
internet friends?
Yeah.
The internet doctors.
Yeah, I
huh?
found out there's no such thing.
No, we're
No
your
such thing.
I am anyway.
Oh
Maybe
come
not everybody
on!
here.
Don't be like that, Lupin.
Yeah.
Internet friends are real friends.
Give us a poll update. Okay. All right. 64% with 14 votes say that Jews are not white.
Heyo.
What's a poll?
We have a poll going in my chat right now about whether Jews are white or not. I'm not ready to call it though, guys. Only 14 votes.
Are the Jews white or not? No comment.
Oh, why not, Lupin? Why can't you comment on that?
I
Well,
feel like
because
there should have been a third option.
I mean, they can get a tan. Oh, sorry.
Lupin, why do you need to drink any
Sometimes.
alcohol?
Huh?
Didn't you say, Lupin? Didn't you say you have like ADD or ADHD or something like that?
Actually, it's kind of worse than that, but we don't have to get into that right now.
Yeah, aren't you supposed
Our
to
baby
not
Yoda
drink
says it's
alcohol?
beta to be a drunk.
I'm an adult. I'm an adult, and humans are weird, self-destructive creatures.
Tar Baby's right. I'm wrong. I'll admit that.
What's Tar Baby right about?
Tar Baby says you shouldn't drink any alcohol. Being drunk is beta.
Oh, well,
No, it's not. Jesus got drunk all the time.
Everyone's
No, he
entitled
did
to
not.
the beta.
Got drunk.
Everyone's entitled
Jesus
to
got
the beta
drunk.
opinion.
No.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
he did.
He's
He got drunk
sinless.
at the wedding party.
See, this is what I'm talking about with the Mormons. They don't think he's God. You probably don't even think that he's sinless. Oh, my goodness.
Who's a
All right.
Mormon?
Me?
Chad is.
I love the Mormons.
I guess technically he's Mormon because he got baptized into the Mormon church, so he's probably on their rolls.
Dude.
You're going to
I
become
love
an Orthodox.
Hey, let's talk to
You can see
Cardi
it now,
B.
Chad.
Stop trying to
Chat
make
card, that's awesome.
You
I
wanna
think
talk
it's
to
great
Cardi
you got
B?
baptized.
That's what I do. I can't help myself.
You want me to call Cardi
The
B?
South Park Mormon episode of South Park that's what converted me.
alcohol.
He texted you?
Oh, wait, I think he's leaving the store.
Oh, yeah. No, we're walking out.
Who are you with? Wow. Is that a grocery store?
It's a liquor store.
That's a liquor store?
Yeah.
Phew.
Bless
Big.
you.
Thank you.
That's an elaborate liquor store. There must be a lot of drunks in that area.
It's like the headquarters of alcoholics.
Wait, you're in Texas though, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm in downtown right now. I just finished visiting my sister's staff art exhibit.
Yeah, my
Oh,
local
that's cool.
liquor store is nothing like that. It's a very depressing place.
Do they have a bulletproof glass? And they gotta buzz
have
you in?
to put over the doors to prevent the windows from getting smashed.
Oh,
And I haven't been in a long time. Last time I went in, it was because I needed to get Everclear to make some tinctures, and that was like
What kind of tinctures you make, Terry?
Another day I will tell you this.
cannabis.
Cannabis
Ayo. I hope you have your medical card.
No, you don't need it.
You don't need it in Oregon?
losers.
Okay.
She's
Pennsylvania
in
might be going that way
Oregon. She
too,
doesn't need a
actually.
medical card.
Yeah.
zealot.
Well, as long as you don't abuse it, I
Well, I don't. I mean,
firmly believe it can be used for medicine.
I don't.
This conversation has devolved very, very quickly.
I haven't made it in years, but that's what I was doing with it at the time. I was learning how to make like medicines with cannabis. So I made tincture. Oh no, we lost Zealots. He's like, I can't listen to this.
Is
Yeah.
someone going to introduce me to Anna?
Has anybody actually seen Sandman?
What's that?
Has anybody actually seen you or just Avatar?
Just Avatar.
He's a
But,
fan.
Oh, Anna, I don't think you've ever met Sandman. Is this Sandman or Dr. Goldberg?
Oh, is this Latina A or is this gruesome? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it says Sandman right on there. Yeah, that's Sandman.
What are you implying, Daniel? Are you implying
Nothing. There's no. Yeah, I never. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No, I mean,
Is this
I've never-
DEI Inquisitor or Daniel or Bernie Bush?
I've never met Anna, so I was just wondering, does anyone in here know Anna, or
Yeah,
might
this is
be-
it might be
Terry's
Danny
great
J. Newman.
friend for many
is Anna
years.
new, or
Anna, say hi.
hi, Anna?
Hi. Yeah,
Where you
Terry and
from?
I go back a while.
Yeah, and like old guard YouTubers.
Oh, you're Terry's friend.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Me and Anna don't agree on nothing. We think of everything
Sandman.
opposite, but we're still friends,
I'm
though. Isn't that
Terry's
cool?
friend.
It
I'm
is
Terry's
super
friend
cool.
too. Did you
That's
know
how it's supposed to
I'm
be.
Terry's friend
It's
too?
because you've got
He's how
such a
it's
nice
supposed to be.
smile.
Wait, what?
No, I don't. I'm
Oh,
ugly.
Terrios. I don't know who you're talking to, Terry.
I don't remember. I was explaining the the cannabis tinctures that I made years ago. I don't like to take it. It doesn't work well.
I have to go. I'll
Okay.
talk to you guys another time.
Bye, Anna.
See you,
Later,
Anna.
Anna.
God be with you.
People can't take the conversation around cannabis.
Those lettuce is driving everybody away.
What's
Satan's cabbage. Satan's cabbage is driving everybody away.
that? Well, guys, yeah. I just,
We're all judging you now. We're all gonna leave you and
well,
never.
don't judge me. I mean, I've been open about the fact that I used to use it. I mean, I have rheumatoid arthritis, guys. It ain't easy. It was
Right.
the only way I could work.
You do?
Yes.
Oh.
So
what is
does-
rheumatoid arthritis? I don't know what
tell
that
us,
is.
tell us about it.
Or you don't have to if you don't want to.
I mean, it hurts. It's a disease that attacks your joints. So,
Mhm.
there's deformity in some of my joints. It causes extreme pain, swelling, and deformity and loss of movement, things like that. It's intense.
Mhm.
And
Does it
there's
get
lots
worse
of
with time?
remedies. And there's lots of remedies.
Yeah,
that
it
you
usually
can
does. I
prescribe.
mean, my condition has degraded over the years. What?
Oh, about remedies. Remedies you've tried.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried everything, I mean, I don't know. I haven't done stem cell stuff. I feel like that might be something to do, but at this point I'm kind of not seeking any treatments because I'm just tired of dealing with it, honestly. So I just am bearing my cross, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to find Yoda's comment, but I'm not sure. Post my comment. What comment?
What state is Yoda in?
I didn't really smoke.
Amazing.
I mean, I don't roll. I can't really, because of my hands, I can't really roll joints. So if I were to, smoke them, it would have to buy pre-rolls or something. But I don't like to smoke pot now. I don't smoke pot now because I can't be smoking. It's not physically good for me.
Mhm.
So sorry, Yoda. I don't know what your comment was. Terry's ticked. The commies and vegetarians made her cripple. I do think that the vegetarian diet did contribute to me developing this disease. So.
Not really.
You were a vegetarian when you were a kid?
Vegetarian diet is an alkaline diet. It's anti-inflammatory. So going to an inflammatory diet, which means red meats, dairies, all that will just worsen your situation. As a matter of fact, exercise is a good thing for you.
I don't need any advice.
For those who might need it,
Okay, yeah.
listening maybe,
But
if you're having the same issues.
I think Terry's going to look for a gym, and she's going to let us know how much she needs.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
I mean,
What?
anyway.
So yeah.
Anyways.
Well, anyway, yeah, the human beings shouldn't be on vegetarian diets. It's just not natural to us. So
Yeah, I think it's like child abuse when they do it to kids, where
Yeah.
vegans will raise their kids that way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean,
I think it's great to have milk and eggs and butter for children. It's good for their brains.
Absolutely, especially the butter.
not to mention how stupid the diet makes you. I mean, the brain fog is unreal.
Mm.
It's no wonder I got caught up in a lot of stuff I did, eating so poorly. Oh, Yoda, stop it.
What do you say?
I'm not. No, you can go check it out. No, everybody's like, oh, what did Yoda say?
Yoda is the funniest guy in the chat. Yoda and he black. That's so good at. Blacks are entertaining. That's what blacks are good at. Okay, we can entertain, we can play sports, we can dance and rap. But we can't run communities very well. We need white guys to run the government. We need Elon. We need Trump. And we need RFK to run the government. Okay, let us just be the entertainment and be the sports guys. You know, it's all about knowing your role. You know, it's not saying no one's better than nobody. Y'all have God-given talent. We have God-given talent. Thing. No one's better than nobody, but you have to accept what reality is. You know?
Tar baby Yoda was dropping truth bombs, and I think it was in my chat one night. And he was like saying about like a bunch of stuff I didn't know about the CIA, I think.
Yeah, he's very informed. I mean, you know, but sometimes he says, you know, perverted things.
We need a little perversion, or no? Or do we not?
I
Maybe
don't
we
know.
should sing hymns. Let's take turns singing
We
Christian
should try
hymns.
we should try to stay pure in our hearts, right? Blessed are those that are pure in heart; they shall see God.
True. Let's
What
sing.
hymn do you want to sing?
Huh?
What do you want to sing?
Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had father. Y'all know that song? Anybody
I
know
don't
that
know
song?
that song.
Isn't that a
You don't know
Mormon?
that song? No, that's a Christian. That's like a Protestant Christian song. That's not a hymn though. That's what like kids. That's what I went to vacation Bible school as a kid, and we used to sing. I used to love singing those songs. I love all the Bible stories. But we can sing hymns though. What did you say your favorite one was, Terry? Great is thy faith. Great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning,
All that I needed, thy hand hath provided.
Oh, Terry
Your
knows
turn,
it.
Daniel.
Yeah, what's
Your
my
turn,
favorite
Daniel.
hymn? Yeah.
Probably Saint Simeon's. Now let thy servant depart in peace according to thy word. For mine eyes have seen thy salvation. A light to enlighten the Gentiles and the glory of thy people Israel.
Wow, somebody's in a testy mood tonight. If we're not going to talk about history or something else of substance, then F it. He was all excited when Anna came in and started talking about the French Revolution. He thought it was going to be extra intellectual tonight, I suppose.
Get back in the library, nerd. Get back in the library. We're Americans. All we want to do is sing our Christian hymns.
Well, most of us are Americans, but sometimes people from other countries visit, which is cool. Ooh, Chat Tard, you missed Benjamin last night. He's from
Nigerian.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool that he
Oh,
came
yeah?
on. I hope he comes on again.
I know. I think he
Nigerian
found us
is
a bit crazy.
Yeah, I feel like your chat, you chat out there. You got to be more. You're gonna scare them away. Like you're not gonna have these cool international guests if you're just like, oh, you're Nigerian. Let's show you Nigerian women. Like,
Nigeria. You know, Nigerians are the richest black people in America, in the world. But the American Nigerians are the richest black people in the whole world.
Because I think the United States has been secretly funneling money to these other foreign nationals and funding their education, and we've been being robbed out of our own United States public school system education to dumb us down. And then somebody said that Nigerians are probably more, what's it called? More first world than we are, more advanced. That they seem way more advanced than the United States.
Wakanda. I knew it was real.
That's right. Heard around the world by everybody and their, cousin.
Oh, he was in Nigeria? He was in the country Nigeria?
Oh, yeah.
Calling us. He was like, what is the American education system like? Or like,
We're like, it's pretty
education?
bad.
And he's like considering coming here to finish his education. I was like, oh, you'll be fine. You know, he wants to get his degree in criminology, his master's here.
Yeah.
No, man. He needs to go to trade school. He needs to become a welder.
Right.
College
Maybe
makes you
like,
gay.
yeah, he might. Yeah, it might turn him gay or trans.
Yeah. That's what college
Or he
does.
might become woke. He might become a male feminist or something.
Yep.
When you talk to people from other countries and if you ever have to, for whatever reason, talk to them about transgender stuff, like they're always just like, what? They're like,
Right.
what is that?
That's
That doesn't make
true.
any
He did
sense.
say they say the N-word in Nigeria.
He
Yeah.
said some of them do. He said some of them do.
I think that's where the N word actually came from. Like, you know, Niger and Nigeria.
What do you mean? He was
Where,
a Christian. Bruce was the one like asking him immediately, like, "Are you saved?"
Yeah, he's like, what is your theology exactly? Is it once saved, always saved? It's like, all right, man. Like,
Oh, man, I wasn't picking on him at all.
Was Bruce here?
yeah, Bruce was here and he was just like, you should come to America. And I was just like, whoa, well, wait a second. He's fine where he is. I mean,
we don't need any more immigrants. We fool. We fool. Yeah.
Well, if there's no more immigrants, who's going to take over your job?
He can take over his job. He needs his job.
Right. They
One
took
day.
our job.
One day. Who's going to take over your job?
Maybe another person who needs a job.
probably
Me and
AI.
Lenny's children.
Exactly.
Or
You think all these
My-
tech guys are going to come take your job?
What tech guys?
No, exactly. No tech guy is going to drive a truck.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
No, he won't. He'll
Yeah, he
put the computer in your truck.
What does tech have to do
program
with
it.
anything? Most people aren't employed in tech.
No, I know.
Trucks nowadays are
You
techy.
don't need to be an
They are
immigrant
computers.
to work like a labor job.
You think so?
You think, wait a minute, did you just say, what did you say, Terry?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you implying that like?
Oh,
somebody-
you're saying all immigrants work in trade?
No, I thought that's what you're saying.
What do you think the majority do?
Well, it depends on what kind of immigrant they are.
All right, well, we got some Mexicans here. Why don't we ask them? So,
Trade.
Mexicanos, what do you guys do when you come here?
Construction. Home
He
Depot.
knows it. He knows it. Who's farming? Is it the white man? Is it the guy in 90210? Who is
Oh,
it?
Mr. Sandman is woke.
You got some white farmers out.
No,
Well-
what are you talking about?
Well, Terry, why don't you tell me? I'm asking you. You tell me.
Tell
It's a
you
question.
what?
Tell me who's working these jobs.
What
Is it
jobs?
Is it the
Like-
white?
Are you talking? Well, we're specifically talking about Chattar's jobs, which is
Okay, hold on.
you know,
So you
being a trucker.
you come into the country, okay? You speak like this, okay? And you telling me I'm going to do a what job, man? What are you talking about, man?
What?
What job I'm going to get, man? Why don't you tell me what job is this guy going to get? The office job downtown?
Deported. Getting deported, buddy.
seriously
Trump is in
speaking,
office.
it's not being like, racist or anything, but what kind of job do you think they let? I mean, when they let these people in, what do you think they're letting them in for? Because they're going to pick up the corporate jobs?
Well, I think they
No,
want
they want
cheap
the votes.
labor.
Does that have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with anything? Do you know the whole system of immigration, how it works? Usually what they do with immigrants, how and why they let them in?
It's for cheap labor.
Exactly. And what kind of labor?
But
Labor.
it shouldn't
Right.
be
So
cheap
we have a
labor.
lot of people in America who are citizens who are not employed.
Yeah,
Right.
it'd be better if it wasn't cheap labor and like people that did those jobs that are very hard jobs were like Americans and got paid
I mean,
a
like,
good
you know
wage.
that a lot of
Yeah.
these jobs that immigrants have taken used to be like done by blacks. And now a lot of black people have ended up lifelong on welfare in this country and they don't get any jobs. And then these business
That's true,
owners
Terry.
that employ black people are now paying people who aren't even citizens under the table less than what is minimum wage, when those jobs could be going to people who are citizens and also people that, you know, this country, I feel, owes something to.
The problem is citizens don't want those jobs.
They would if they were paid well for it.
You don't
that's not
know that.
completely
Yeah, people would want those jobs. People did want those jobs. There were a lot of conflicts actually between blacks and Hispanic migrants. Actually, there's been a lot of gang wars between them. There's been a lot of turf wars. The people that are illegals often end up going to the black neighborhoods first because they're the cheapest places. There's a lot of conflict.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
Boston right there.
I would say like that's kind of a misnomer that like nobody wants these jobs. Like I think these jobs have just been oversaturated with the cheap labor from illegal immigrants, and like it shouldn't be like that.
I know, you're right. It shouldn't, but it is.
Oh, hey, what up,
It's
though?
a
Well,
reality.
it could change, right?
It's a reality that's just a reality, and that's what
What's
it
up,
is.
Tards?
What's going on, Matthew?
All right, let's not get rid of all the illegals because Sandman just wants to be stuck in his little hell with a bunch of illegals and cheap labor, and we can't make America great again because who's gonna do the jobs? They're not gonna get filled in. We're not gonna have anybody to fill in the jobs. You just think that nobody's going to fill in the economy where we need it.
Well,
Yeah.
you got that right.
With supply and demand, somebody's going to take
So
those
things
jobs.
don't. Okay, capitalism. It allows for this shit, man. There's going to be a correction. You can't just say, "Oh, we're not going to do the right thing because I feel like never doing anything about anything." You sound like a pussy.
I agree with Matt on that.
Well, keep dreaming, boy. Keep dreaming.
I dream all fucking day.
So
Well,
even if
keep
so, the
dreaming.
answer wouldn't be to let illegal.
Oh, you know what I was also dreaming? Oh, everyone told me Trump's never going to win. Who won? Who won?
Trump won. Yeah.
Now we could all talk about COVID. Who said you're dreaming? Now we're never going to have free speech. Now I could talk about COVID. I could talk about retards like you. I could talk about pussies, blacks. I could talk about whoever I want now.
Yeah, exactly. That
Hey,
doesn't
you didn't have
change.
to bring me into it with the pussies, Matthew.
Hey, don't bring Zelda
So
into it.
I don't need people like going around telling people we shouldn't get rid of illegals because
Why don't you go work on the farm, Matthew? Why don't you go
hey,
down
I
to
got
the-
jobs. I got jobs.
pick up
Everyone I
potatoes?
know has a job, so I don't know where you're coming from. Do you just like sit in a basement and don't see people in real life?
No, the question is, do you want to go pick up potatoes?
Dude, 2% of illegal immigrants were in the agriculture jobs. 2%. So you're saying that 2% is going to ruin our economy and we're not going to have food.
2%. That's it.
Yeah, go look around.
Is that the percentage that agriculture is 2% of the job?
No,
labor?
2% of the agriculture. Do you know how much big machines are in this country that could do the job of 1,000 Mexicans? I'm so tired of retard liberals. They have no fucking common sense.
Retard
Yeah, well,
liberals.
Matthew.
I agree about the liberals. I didn't think Sandman was a liberal.
He sounds like a liberal.
A libtard. He's a libtard.
I mean, my concern is that, you know, a lot of Americans would like to have those jobs. Those jobs were
Okay.
once employing, you know.
So you know who used to do those jobs? Teenagers,
No,
people that are in school, people who need a first job, unskilled labor, people that have low IQs. There's plenty of that around right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's people with disabilities that would love those jobs too.
Are they doing them though?
They would if they weren't already occupied.
Or if they're, like you said, if they were getting paid, right?
right? But a lot of people with disabilities actually don't get paid as much as well. They
Right.
also get less than minimum wage because they're on, like, they're already getting paid for by the government. So like all their needs are met.
Yeah. But
We should end minimum wage. They
and
should
there's
take
also
minimum. They
reality.
should do away with minimum wage.
And there's also
We should
prisoners
not do away
too.
with minimum wage until we deal with the migrant crisis that we have in our country.
The migrant crisis is not what we're talking about. We're talking about how migrants who come here, whether they come here legally, the right way, whether it's in the US, whether it's in Canada, it's the same thing.
Canada's getting pretty hit.
All you guys have to do
right now too.
is take a nice little drive on the countryside and go see for yourselves, and do that every year and see who exactly is working there.
Well, you know what? I think that you're totally wrong, Mr. Sandman. And I think that one of the reasons. Oh, sorry, Terry. I didn't mean to overtalk you. Go ahead.
I'm saying I used to live in an agricultural border town where, the most people working in the fields were Mexican descent.
Oh, they were? Why?
Yes. That doesn't mean that they were also illegals.
No, we're not talking about whether they're legal.
I had a next door neighbor. She lived right across from me, not next door, across from me, who was
well, in my geographic area, they do the kitchen work, dishwashing and cooking. They do the landscaping, and they do the women do a lot of house cleaning.
Yeah, laundry and stuff.
Yeah.
Hospital work too.
I know a lot of the farmers, because I'm in an agricultural area in Central Valley, California, and the seasonal workers are given housing assistance and then they go home. And they were friends of ours growing up, and they still are to this day. And they're always happy to come here, work, and go back to build their house nicer and better in Mexico. And they weren't illegal. They had permission here. And I think one of the reasons why you don't like me is because you're a foreigner, and I've already exposed you for being a sucky foreigner.
Yeah, well, you just proved my point that, the Mexicans come in and do the jobs because the Americans don't do it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
No,
and
I'm
my
saying that
neighbor
they
that
weren't
worked in
illegal.
that field was American. Thank you.
They weren't illegal, though, is what I'm saying.
We're not talking about whether they're illegal or not.
And you know what? There are a lot of Americans who would love a job like that. I think they should start giving.
Oh yeah, they love a job like that.
I think
Sure.
that they should
Why don't
start
you go bend over 10 hours a day picking up potatoes? I like to see if you won't quit within the first day.
I think that they should start giving these jobs to a lot of the high school graduates that want work.
What?
They can even go to work while they're high school students. And there's a lot of poor places where they should tell them, hey, you come here, we'll let you have some of the housing that we used to give some of the seasonal farm workers to help you out. So I think that these opportunities should be given to the Americans first, and they need to start recruiting the Americans first to come and work, because there are a lot of unemployed people.
You're absolutely right.
But the United States Department,
it's easy to say,
the United
but it's
States
not happening.
The Department of the United States of Labor, they were the ones that were recruiting foreigners, but they need to recruit Americans instead. Our Department of Labor needs to hire Americans first.
Right. That's what they sell you, and that's what you buy, like a lollipop. But that's not what's going to happen.
So what is going to happen?
They're going to keep the same thing that's been happening, Daniel, for the last 50, 60 years. You know who built the Canadian railroads?
Irish?
The Chinese.
Oh, you're talking about Canada. I thought you meant America.
Yeah.
Oh,
from one end to the other. You think Canadians?
I've seen footage of the Canadian railroaders. They weren't all Chinese.
They weren't all Chinese, Mr. Sandman. My grandfather was working the railroads too.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a good majority, though.
Is that a labor job? Is that a labor job? Oh, it is. Okay, thank you.
It is a labor job.
But there were also a lot of labor jobs.
Is it not a corporate job?
There was a lot of Americans. See, but Mr. Salmon, you are just really stuck up and think you know everything, and you're just a turd.
Now she mutes. She had to get that point in. Yeah, Chad, what do you think? He's in the industry.
I think we should bring slavery back. The black community was better off as slaves. White people need to be, college needs to be ended, welfare needs to be ended, minimum wage needs to be ended, women shouldn't be allowed to vote, race mixing should be illegal, bring back segregation, and
Chat. If I was not
make
on
everybody
administrative
Amish.
leave, you'd
Make
be in a lot
everybody
of trouble
Amish.
right now.
If what?
Said if I wasn't on administrative leave because Elon Musk fired me, you'd be in big trouble right now.
Matthew go? Matthew came in swinging hard and he left.
So
He's
Terry,
away from his keyboard. He's working. He said.
Terry, honestly, who do you think will be doing all these labor jobs? These construction jobs, all the farming jobs. Who do you think are going to be doing these jobs in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years.
Sure.
Americans. They need
take a
to
guess.
recruit
Why can't it be
Americans.
Americans, Sandman?
They are Americans. They're going to be Americans, but not the Americans that I'm referring to.
Hola, everybody.
Hola,
Hi,
¿cómo
Susa.
estás?
Oli, I'm in a great mood, you guys. I feel amazing. Anyway,
What happened?
yes,
What's going on?
I understand
Let's
what
try to change that too, Cal. No, just kidding.
So, the Terry says that she lived in an agricultural border town. So did I. And a lot of the people from church and people growing up in my neighborhood worked in the fields, picking up lettuce, picking up carrots, picking up whatever. And Sandman is making the point. Sandman is not saying Americans shouldn't do it or can't do it. He's saying Americans will not apply for those jobs because you're bending over 12 hours a day. So I grew up seeing the people. I would drive every day to work, seeing the people in the fields picking up the lettuces. All of them were Mexican. And I grew up hearing what they said. They said it was even some of the Mexicans that were here with visas, with permits, they weren't here illegally. They would work and they would go back home to Mexico. They said that it was so hard. Sometimes the bosses would lie to them and be like, 2 more hours. You've been working for 5 hours, 2 more hours bending, going back and forth, picking up lettuce, and then we'll give you a break. And then they wouldn't, treating them like animals, legit. You tell me, I agree with Sandman in this sense. You tell me what American who's a citizen who grew up pampered or grew up chilling in his house is going to do that. They won't.
Yeah, let's get Terry to do it. Let's get
I
Chad
think
to
this
do it.
is a lie.
No one's going to do it. You know who's going to do
I,
it?
in fact, know.
The ones that they take advantage of, which I don't.
Not
which I
only
don't-
that, they didn't get. Not only that, the companies in my town. My brother knows many of the owners, and these are millionaires, obviously, very rich men, white men, and they have to contract workers from outside because they say that the American workers want days off and they want vacation days and they want holidays and they don't want to work on the weekends. But the people, the workers from other countries, they're willing to work whenever.
Yeah.
That's all he's saying.
And don't forget,
Yeah,
when you
and
take
you know
the
what?
money,
Young people are also willing to work on the weekends and other times, off hours.
Yep.
You know?
Overtime.
But here's a bigger question, though.
And the
Here's a
money
bigger
that
question.
would bring American money, bringing it back to Mexico. Yeah, absolutely. You know what they can do down there with that money? They can build like big houses with pool, nice land. So they'll bust their ass.
Hello, Mr. Newman.
Hey, Kirst.
So yes, Cecil, you're right. So that's all I'm saying.
What
Because
about
You guys refuse
listen
to
no
understand.
American
You
who's gonna
refuse
say,
to
yeah, I'll
listen.
do the job.
You
Oh yeah, you'll do the
refuse-
job. You can't even clean
refuse
toilets.
to listen to facts. The facts are that the U.S. Department of Labor was recruiting foreigners instead of Americans first.
What? No, we know that's true, dude. We know that's true. What I'm saying is because Americans refuse to do those jobs. I don't want my children doing those jobs, dude. I don't want my children picking up lettuces in the field at 2 a.m. Why would I want my kid to do that?
It's a hard
There are
reality.
Americans that want
It's a great
jobs
job.
and would love to have a job doing
It's a good
that
starter job, right?
temporarily. Yes, a good starter
Yeah,
job,
maybe for like a
especially if they
15-year-old, but
especially if they
still.
would give them the housing, because there are a lot of
Yeah.
people that would, love to get some help with the
Cecil.
housing and a
Mm.
ride to work so they can
Hola,
get their foot
Cecil.
in the door.
Don't talk to me like that. Then people start
So,
saying
so,
crazy
that,
shit.
so listen to this. Here's the funny thing. Here's what they do here in Canada. They gather school students and they go, we're going to have a farm day. We're going to go see what a farm's all about. We're going to go see the tractors. We're going to see what they do, the hard work that they labor. We're going to go, it's like a day out. It's like going to Six Flags. This is what they
We
do.
do that
They
here in
take
America
kids
too. We
to
did that when I
farms.
was in school.
Exactly. Not so they can go and see what farming is all about. So maybe one day they too will become farmers. No. It's like, let's go to the zoo and look at the monkeys. Now take it from there after that. You understand?
But you know what? That was because schools are our corrupt public school system, which Elon and Trump are going to get rid of. They promote going to college, but college only turns kids into transgenders and dumb liberals. So now a new wave is going to start where the young boys are going to be into trades, the women are going to be. We're bringing back home ec, and we're bringing back shop class in high school.
Now, I will say something else. For those Mexicans or anyone that came into the country, worked those heavy-duty jobs, broke their back, saved their money, these guys actually became businessmen. They took their money, they opened up restaurants, and then they opened up more restaurants, and they became millionaires.
No, they didn't. No, they
Sure
didn't.
did. Some of them did.
In America?
Oh,
No, they
yeah.
didn't. No,
Sure.
No, because if that was so good, why would they? The problem is this: why don't they go do that in Mexico? Why don't they fix Mexico? If they're such hard workers, why can't they work hard and make Mexico great?
Because they're not all hard. I'm telling you, as a person that has
They're
lived
not
in
hard
Mexico.
workers. Yeah, they're going to turn America into a third world country. We need
No,
white
but
people. Is what we need. We need
I
white
mean,
people.
the hard workers are the ones
90%
that
white.
get here.
That's what we need.
The hard workers are the hard workers are the ones that get here and work. But no, Mexicans in general, that's why they're
hard in their country.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're not.
Okay.
They're not. The ones that get here and work their butts off, those are the hard workers. But Mexico is a shithole because they're lazy and corrupt.
Right. So they're going to make America that way too.
Yeah,
we don't make America more white.
Yeah, Cecil knows a lot of people, and she's heard like other people talking, and she's
Fuck
read
the white
about
man.
a lot of things. And
Hey.
I was wondering, like, Cecil, what kind of work did the government give your grandparents when they offered them work?
My grandfather worked in construction in LA County. So he would drive hours from Tijuana to LA. My grandfather always had 3 jobs, and he opened up his own business, a barber shop that makes lots and lots of money in San Diego today. So my grandfather did it the right way, and he was smart about it. And he would always complain. I grew up hearing him criticizing the Mexicans for working in the fields, and he'd be like, they could be nurses, they could be anything else. Why do they always settle for the menial small jobs?
Because
Not that
nobody
there's
else
anything
will do those
shameful.
jobs, ma'am. Because nobody
Not
else
that
will
there's
do those
any,
jobs,
not
so
that
they
there's
do it
anything
for a third of the
shameful.
price.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a shameful job. I mean, it's a backbreaking job, but Americans.
Well, what about a machine? A machine that make it
Well,
easier,
no,
right?
I mean,
There's
no,
gonna be
no.
machines.
I
Right?
mean, well,
There are
Cecil's
machines.
right. No, Cecil's right. And she said her grandparents were really hardworking, and that's why they were able to get their citizenship, because they had to prove themselves to the government, right, Cecil?
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I said.
I guess.
There's a lot of them that save.
I say you just need to walk through the front door of any country to be in that
do you
country.
know how they? Sorry, Daniel, or who was talking? I don't know who was talking, but Cecil,
Chris,
like,
zero.
Did they have,
No
did
one.
They have
Doesn't
to
matter,
take,
you
No one. Just don't worry about it. It's fine.
Cecil, did they have
white,
to take?
okay?
Did they take classes?
There's no way around it. It has to be 90% white. There's no way around it.
Cecil,
Okay.
Did they?
Yeah. All
Did
this
they
other
have
crap.
to-
We need Elon. We need
Hold
Trump.
on.
and we need more white people. We don't need
I
blacks.
don't know,
We don't need
Latina. I don't
Mexicans.
know. My grandfather took night classes to learn English. That's all I know.
That's right.
We don't
You
care
think
about
it's
your
anything
Mexican
else?
granddad. We don't care about my Mexican, my black ancestors. We need white. If it ain't white, it ain't right.
No, I'm just saying because some people, like if they're
We need
illegal,
more
have
white
to
babies.
take.
Why are you being
Chat,
white, chat, Torge? You're not supposed to be that white, bro.
Hold on, cursed. I'm saying because some
Black says we
illegals,
actually need 95% Europe.
95. I stand corrected. He black.
I can't hear anything Latina's saying.
So some of the illegals can get classes and go through like a course to become citizens. But C-Cell's family is a little bit different because the government contracted them to come and work. So did they, I'm just curious,
still the front
you
door.
can find out, C-Cell, did they have to take classes to like learn Constitution and all that, or did they just were they just given like naturalization or something?
I don't know. I have no idea. And my grandpa's dead, so I can't ask him. But I think that the government, I don't know if the government allowed my grandpa and many others to come into the country and work because Americans were not applying for those jobs, or if the government did the evil thing and not give Americans the chance to do the jobs and gave it to foreigners because it was cheaper or whatever. I don't know.
Of course. What do you think? They're going to enrich them? And not only that, they limit them. Hey, you can come in between this time and that time, and they do it in shifts. 3 months for you, 3 months for you, 3 months for you. As soon as they start making some money, get out of here, next batch. Because if they then apply, if they then become successful, well, you lose. It's like a doctor healing his patient. What is the purpose of a doctor? First of all, did you know that doctors never heal anyone?
Yeah, it's not. They're not curing. They're not going to the root. But my grandpa was given the chance to become a citizen, and he took it. He became a citizen,
and he did fantastic. And that's what I'm saying. But he bust his back, right?
Right. Oh, well, I know what you're saying. What you're saying is it's not cheap labor. What you're saying is they want cheap labor, and if they make them citizens, they're going to lose that cheap labor.
Of course. Why do you think we sent all industry to China?
Yep.
One, not only because of the price, the labor is cheap. Chinese will work for nothing, but so do Mexican.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's not right. And that's what Trump is saying, that he's going to bring the jobs back to the United States because that's not right.
So, I mean, I'm not.
Now, hopefully the Americans want to do that work.
Mexicans, I love all people, but they're taken advantage of. Your own governments are doing it. Our governments, every government is doing it.
Oh, I look forward
and they've been doing it for a long time.
My point that I was making earlier was to
Does
show
anybody
that
disagree with that, or do you guys?
That her family is better than ours
wasn't paying
because.
attention.
But it is though. My family is better than yours.
Hey, Daniel?
The
Am I saying something wrong there?
I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
The
It's too chaotic in
didn't
here.
need to
I just
go-
keep changing my name.
Everyone is silly. If you
I like the name.
believe that the United
Thank you.
States ever needed Mexicans to come and work, that is a lie. They could have been giving the jobs all along to Americans. We have had plenty
You can say
of
that,
Americans
Latina.
that
You can
have
say that as
needed
many
and
times
wanted
as you
jobs,
want, but
and it's
I've lived
still-
in
and it's
those
still
rural
happening,
areas, and I
and
can
it's
tell you
still
no
happening,
American
and it's
white
still
guy
happening.
ever applied to those jobs. Never.
And it's still happening today, where the foreigners are going to be given priority, have been given
Yes.
priority over
Yeah.
jobs. than
Because who really
Americans
wants to
first.
clean a toilet besides their own?
Exactly.
Here,
I only want to clean my own
There are a
toilet,
lot
to be
of
honest.
I know a lot of
Thank you,
white
Mr.
people
Newman, for making the point.
okay,
that
guys,
are
the
not
poll-
afraid of work.
Can I just interject here? The poll results are in. 69% of the people voted that Jews are not white.
Yes.
They're not. They're not
Yes,
They
I
are.
win.
Yeah, they are. They're white. They're
white. No, they're
white.
not. It's
Y'all
like
are
saying
brainwashed.
it's like saying because my
Y'all are
skin is
brainwashed to
white,
think
now
Jesus
I'm
is
white.
white.
That makes no sense.
Jews aren't white. They didn't come from.
I'll
from
say
Europe.
it twice. Y'all are brainwashed to think
You're all
Jesus
white,
is
man.
white.
Oh.
Jesus was a
I
white man.
love white Jesus. Don't come for my white Jesus.
Jesus was an olive-skinned man.
It's like saying the
Right,
Irish are
Just
white.
whatever color we want them to be. All right, Curse.
The Irish are Irish. They're not white.
No, they're white. And look, the Nigerians are black. The Jamaicans are black. the Negro Americans like me are black.
You know,
So
and
we're
then
all
think
black.
about the
So it's
settlers.
Irish, Jewish, they're all
The,
white. Mexicans,
the
Brazilians,
settlers were
that's
white. They
all
helped
You
Hispanic.
just literally described
They
Jesus
weren't
like Santa
white.
Claus is the
They
villain.
were
He's whatever color you
British.
want him to
They
be.
were Germanic tribes. That's not white.
They
Just like
weren't
black is not a
Mexican.
thing. Just like
White.
racism doesn't exist, whites and blacks don't exist. You can be from
Yeah,
Nigeria.
divisionism is the actual word. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mark
I'm gonna be like
Zuckerberg is
Gigi.
a white man.
You're welcome.
Ben Shapiro is a white man. Jerry Seinfeld is a white man.
That's because they're so
She's
European.
You're
Jewish.
not going to
She's
tell me what
Jewish.
I've
She's a
seen
Jew.
with my
What are you
eyes.
talking about?
They've been mixed with Europeans. That's why they look like that.
Nah, they're white. What?
Get him, Davey. Yeah, take
Jews
out
didn't
the
come
Michael
from
Jordan.
Europe.
Just stop it.
They-
Stop it.
They
Get
came
some
from the
help.
Middle East,
Stop.
man. They're Middle Easterners.
No, they're white.
All right, new
That's why
poll.
the Middle Easterners hate him. That's why Palestine hates him so
Yes,
much.
Miss
Because
Strange.
they're white.
New
It's
The
like
poll.
saying
world hates
seesaw is
white
brown.
people.
Well,
Huh?
they don't
Seesaw
like
is
the
brown.
European ones, yeah.
Terry,
Seesaw is Mexican.
how do you put your poll up? Are you doing that through YouTube or
Vicious racist.
StreamYard?
Yeah,
I'm a
you have
vicious
to
racist.
look
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
doing
homepage.
it YouTube. I go to the page and then do the poll.
I'll die on this hill, Jess. I don't think Jewish people are white. They can be
But
white.
no,
I mean,
Seesaw,
if
you're
they're
If they're
still
olive
wrong.
skin like
We didn't.
Jesus
The
was.
United States
Dagger
didn't
says
need
that you're a
didn't need
vicious
a
racist.
Mexicans to come and do all the work.
I'm black. I can be a vicious racist even though I'm black.
Latina, I hope you're
Checkmate.
right. You know, I
Checkmate.
pray to God that you're right because Americans should get those jobs. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I hope Americans apply for those jobs. I just don't think they
What
will.
I'm saying
They
is
won't.
that
Not at the
At
salary
least
they're
not in
offering.
the town I live. That's
recruited
why
Not at the
people are
salary.
very uppity.
You
so
guys, do you have an idea what they pay them? That's why
the
they hire them
government
because
gave the
not really.
jobs to the people.
I
They
could
didn't
text
even
somebody
have to
and
I'm
they
sure
would tell me
so.
how much they're paid.
They literally gave the people jobs. All you had to do was show up, and you got your own place to live. You got a ride to work because the government was the ones that were supplying all the whatever.
Nobody's
They
debating
could
that
have done
point.
that. They
Nobody's
could have done
debating
that
that
in the
point.
United States.
Yeah, nobody's
And
debating that point.
the Americans still will do the jobs, but the
All
Americans
right.
need to be given the
Okay.
opportunity.
Hey, since we're on the subject of Jewish people, Mr. Newman, have you heard of ERUV? It's like a wire for the Sabbath of Jewish people. Have you heard of that before?
What's it called again?
Hold on, let me pull it back up again. ERUV or something like that.
ERUV. Eruv?
Yeah, ERUV is the word.
I have no idea.
It's a wire that goes around cities because Jewish people in their faith, they're not allowed to carry anything outside of their house. So this wire is actually in big cities so Jewish people can quote unquote carry things around the house outside within this wire because of their faith. I don't know the exact dynamics of it, but there is wires in large cities. There's even one where I am. There's one in New York. Like I'm saying, in large cities, there's this Jewish wire. No, it's something to do with their faith. And the word you want to look up is ERUV. And that's the whole thing. They actually have these in large cities around you. No joke. Okay, I'll be quiet again. I'm the crazy guy. Forget about me.
So, is it something
I
to
love
do
the
with
Jew.
Sabbath or? Like
Yes, it's something to do with their religious day. Correct, Miss Strange. It's something to do with their religious day where they're not allowed to do any work or labor, so to speak.
Yes,
It's
yes.
do exactly with that. Yes, ma'am.
It's during Shabbat. That's when they stop. So sundown, they don't do any work. They leave. Everything is already cooked because they can't cook. They can't turn on or turn off lights.
Right.
So they do this for
Can't
what?
drive either.
You can't drive.
Yeah, I
All
heard
you
about
do
that.
is you
Like
eat.
I heard you're like allowed to carry a book. That's like the most you're allowed to do.
Yeah, in the house, they will eat, talk, read. Kids will play. There's no work. And that's it. It's just, but everything has to be ready because cooking is a work. It's a job. So that's during Shabbat, Sabbath.
That sounds
That's
nice.
cool. That's
Well,
cool.
Yeah, well,
But
it's
yeah, the
for
wire
Jews.
is what I was more referencing. So they have more passage of their place of dwelling, so to speak. It's the reason for the wire.
Yeah, so they can. Yeah, so they don't actually physically carry it themselves. They're not allowed. Right. I can understand that.
But people hate on the Mormons the same way they hate on the Jews. And it's because
They deny
they do
Jesus
well.
Christ being God.
No, it's because they do well. They're very friendly people. They love everybody. They exude supremacy, kind of like how Terri Strange does.
Stop it. I do not exude supremacy.
Yes, you do. You make everybody else feel inferior, Terry. That's why they all hate you.
Who? You? She makes you feel inferior?
No, all of her haters.
All her haters. Oh, she doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of haters, Terry.
Haters gonna
Yes,
hate, ain'ters gonna ain't. That's what I always say.
True.
The haters
Mr. Sandman, are you
Are you
actually
doing your
really a
nails?
doctor? Are you actually really a doctor, Mr. Sandman?
And if I was?
Because I would like to know, what do you think? What are they doing to the children in public schools that is making them so messed up, so lazy that they don't want to work?
That's the internet, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think it's
Bad
a
parents.
number of things.
No
I think-
traditions.
I think it's a number of things.
We warned y'all about
What
babies having
Nigeria boy
babies in the
said?
90s, and you see what happened 30 years later.
I think people
Yeah.
are also very
Right.
disconnected
Babies
from
having babies and being given welfare.
Tradition.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
But they're starting to turn the Mexicans into that too, because a lot
Yeah.
of the foreigners that are coming here, they're not even looking for jobs anymore. They're
Yeah.
getting
That
welfare.
was the next thing.
And
That was the next thing I was going to say. Not only don't they come in to do farm jobs, but then they're like, yeah, screw the farm jobs. I'm going to sit home and collect welfare now. And the government gives them the welfare. You okay, Daniel?
Yeah.
Well, it is getting late.
What time is it?
Are you
Church
all
in the
looking forward to church
yeah.
in the morning?
I'm going to church tomorrow.
You know it, Terry Berry.
I can't wait. What are we going to wear to church?
I didn't hear many yeses.
Yeah, Sandman, you going?
I don't even have to bring up my point. Miss
Remember I
Strange
missed
made my
last,
point.
Oh, wow.
Sunday I
That's
missed?
a good point, Badger Snake. Yeah, Badger Snake has a good point. Yeah, everybody thinks that, but it's, not always the case.
Hey, Daniel, remember last week I missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, not this week for sure.
all the
Good.
people
Take
that
that
are
Eucharist.
on welfare, they need to be
Well, I
given
was there
a job
today,
instead of welfare. And when they know that they're going to starve if they don't work, then they'll work. Let them starve a little bit so that they'll want to work.
So, hi, Z-Lot. How are you?
See a lot.
Oh, I'm good. How you doing tonight, brother?
Yeah, man, I'm cool. I was just saying hi because you did take the consideration to sit next to me this morning, so I took the consideration to say hi to you tonight.
I
Oh, yeah.
appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Daniel thinks it's weird. I actually got a kick out of it. I was laughing at me, you, and C-Cell having.
I didn't mean to scare you by showing you my veiny M on the top of my left hand, bro. Sorry about that,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
I asked,
Yeah.
and you kind of backed up after showing me the indent on your palm.
Well, did you get that? So if you look at your palm, everyone has an M on it.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's how come I flipped my hand over and I showed you exactly what I really meant.
Yeah. I was having fun with it though. Yeah, that was.
Zealot.
Yeah, you thought it was a joke, but okay. Moving back along.
Zealot. Remember earlier we were in Gangster's stream?
Yes.
You wanted to say something to me. I kept getting interrupted constantly. You remember that? I couldn't even get a word edgewise in there.
Not particularly.
Yeah, I was talking to Missing Maud.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
having
yeah.
a nice conversation about church, and all of a sudden, demons started to manifest. You popped in and said, "Yeah, but they don't understand. This is what you get." You were trying to say something. I couldn't. Remember, they were talking about the church. You don't need the church. Just that.
Oh yeah, no, I was just explaining to you. I was telling you I appreciate you what you do trying to tell everyone, but I feel like you just talk to an empty wall sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Besides the fact that I couldn't
Yeah,
actually.
I said that wrong. You know what I meant, Kurt.
Yeah.
The empty wall is worse than a brick wall, to be honest with you.
No, and people
Like, I was blown away by that. Sorry, Miss Strange.
Sorry, I liked Jess's comment here because, yeah, I think people often forget that, you know, we're capable of a lot more than we give ourselves credit for. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Very true.
Who said that?
Oh, hey, what I
Not
see in the
people.
poll, what was the poll? Do you think Americans would do the jobs that illegals have been doing?
Yeah,
Essentially?
yeah.
Of course, it's already working.
What do you mean, Lupin?
That Americans are getting jobs that they were saying, oh, nobody wants to work them, but really Americans want to work those jobs.
Yeah, Americans want jobs. It's just that they were not being given the jobs. They were overlooking Americans and bringing in foreigners instead.
Right.
Because it
it's
was
cheap.
part of the plan all along.
It's always been part of, yeah. It's a big plan, too.
America's dumbest creationist? Is he referring to Lupin?
Probably. He's
Congratulations, Lupin.
Yeah, he's referring to Lupin. Don't be mean to Lupin.
He
doesn't
even exist. He doesn't even exist to me, dude.
No, I think it's quite an honor to get called America's dumbest creationist.
Right. I accept all of that. Yeah.
Terry, do you believe in evolution or not?
Whoa, that's a hell of a bear
Whoa,
claw.
she hesitated. Whoa.
That's a hell of a bear claw he slung across the room, too. Damn.
Like, oh, there's speciation.
Do I believe in evolution? I am a creationist, I would say. I do believe in evolution to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But I believe that mankind was formed of the earth by God.
What do you believe more in, Adam and Eve?
I do think that I do believe in breeding, adaptations, and that we do evolve from that. But I don't think that we have a common ancestor with chimps.
We did not all develop from primordial ooze, is what you're trying to say. Okay.
Hey, Terry, Adam, the literal Adam and Eve account or evolution? Which one do you think is more valid? I don't mean to put you on the spot. If anybody else wants to,
I mean, I have a good
I already
question.
put her on the spot by asking that question.
I have a good question for
What
Chris.
does everybody think by asking a question? Is someone always is being put on the spot? Just ask your question. Don't worry what they say, bro.
Yeah.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? Christians. What came first, the Christian or the egg? The chicken or the egg?
Death came after the fall.
Yeah,
I would like to say
evolution doesn't
something
work with the biblical account.
I would like to say something that's probably unpopular. And Lupin, I hope you don't think less of me for saying this, but I don't think it's a doctrinal issue at all, whether or not you think evolution exists or not.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. No, I was wrong.
Yes, Christians. God created animals, not shells.
You know, I really don't think we should tie our faith to whether or not science is true. I mean, so it could be wrong. It could be right. I just don't think that it really matters.
Biblical account more than the
your relationship
scientific
with God.
account, but I agree with you. I don't think it's a salvational issue as long as you know who Jesus Christ is and what He did for you, and the covenant that we're under. The age of the earth. Do dinosaurs in heaven? You know, there's more propaganda. You know, because people. You know how we were taught that different animals with different types of teeth preyed on, or fed on different types of stuff. That was a fucking lie. I'm sorry. That was a government lie.
Dude, I got a funnier one than dinosaurs in heaven. If extraterrestrials were actually real, Do you think Christians will try to tell them about the good news of Jesus Christ?
The Bible doesn't mention people from other planets, but
I'm just putting it on the table, my man.
I'm telling you that Jesus would be the forefront in my mind if that were something I had to encounter.
No, aliens are demons, man. Aliens are demons.
Here's a
Exactly.
question. Do you think demons will manifest in the form of aliens? How about that?
Yeah, it's probably the next government psyop.
Yeah,
Well,
it's what we're told Bluebeam is, but if you actually look into the files, it's actually holographic projections of that region's being of worship. If you look farther into the file instead of just on the cover sheet.
I'm going to say no to that question, Sandman.
What's that,
that's a
David?
military weapon that projects.
I'm going to say no to the aliens question.
Right. So right. So the demons will not manifest or show themselves as aliens.
I think they might.
I
think they might.
I'm not going to rule that out.
Yeah, I think we're being primed for that kind of deception because people are ready for
Do
it.
you
Like,
guys
oh, we'll
think
get a
for, like-
savior from another world.
Oh, that
But never
kind
in
of
the history
savior.
of the church or the Bible.
Oh, they're definitely going to try to unite the planet. Definitely. They'll try to unite the planet with some kind of global catastrophe very soon. Trust me on that one.
Well, they could do it with AI and drones kind of stuff, like a Project Bluebeam type of thing. But you were talking about that on my stream. Didn't you bring that up, Curse?
The swarm technology is what we just acquired at the end of last year. If you've been keeping up, we're not supposed to talk about Griata Treaty, and that's about as far as I'll go with
Last
this
time I
conversation.
checked, this was America.
But I think there's definitely ways to deceive people.
Yeah. It was pretty much why the usher escorted me out of your pew and sit me in timeout for 10 minutes because I went a little too far.
Welcome to the church.
Yeah, my streams are definitely not churches. I explicitly say that as a banner. It is not a church.
Exactly.
Come and see an Eastern Orthodox church, please.
I
Go to
think
a
you
church.
misunderstood what I said because
There's-
I don't even really understood what I said. But anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
This is church to me right now. I'm having church right now. I don't got to go to church tomorrow. This is church.
Goodness.
Exactly, bro.
Well, it's Terri Stream. I'll let her defend whether or not this is a church.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm running a church here, but there's the scripture.
Better
that
not be, Terry.
The Holy Spirit.
This
The
is
Holy
not a
Spirit's
I don't know
flowing.
if we're like really gathered in the name of Jesus right now.
I am.
Not even everyone here is a professing Christian.
Yeah, I don't think everyone here is a Christian.
Are you, Terry?
Who's not a Christian?
Am I a Christian?
Who's not a Christian here?
Are you
Kirst isn't
gathered
yet.
here in the
But
name
he's
of
working
Jesus?
on it.
I don't think that was my primary intention with setting up this stream. Honestly, I don't think it was to glorify the Lord.
Just
Well,
to call me out,
people can
I
always conduct that
understand
way.
things. I don't believe them, sir.
Like if I mean, or to worship. This wasn't like a place to worship exactly. So I don't think it's technically a church.
Daniel, that could be a
Yeah,
good stream. Are you a Christian or zealot? Are you a Christian? What makes you a Christian?
I think it
You got to
can
be
be
Mormon to be a real Christian. Only Mormons are real Christians.
It definitely can be inflammatory because,
What?
like, obviously on a
You
stream
know,
like that,
I
I'd be like,
understand,
Chad is a Mormon, therefore he's not a Christian by like the definitions of Christianity. But like, I don't want to do that because, like, if you love Jesus, I mean, you really should think he's God. I mean, that's really missing a huge part of it, man. Like, that's like the best part.
I would do it, but that'd be a short
How else
episode
are we
for
saved if
next
he's
week.
not God, right?
I mean, he never said he was God. He's constantly talking. He said
Because he's
Father.
humble. He's
Jesus
humble.
He's
Christ.
saying-
Jesus
So
Christ.
he's talking.
is
He's talking
Jesus is
Father.
God.
He's saying Father. Why
Jesus
have
is
you
God.
forsaken me? He's saying Father, forgive them, Father. He's talking to somebody. He's
Yeah.
not talking to himself.
Let's show him
Well,
He's
that
not talking to
he's
himself.
Christian.
He's
I can talk
saying,
to myself whenever I talk into my own mind.
and you call yourself Father? You call yourself Father?
No, I
Are
call,
you
Oh,
your
from
own
a
father?
human.
I
God,
call
he's
God the
human.
Father.
Do you tell people, hey, it's not? Do you tell people, hey, it's not me doing these things, it's the Father doing these
Oh,
things? It's
absolutely.
not,
Yeah. No,
don't call
anything
me
that.
good. It's the Father doing these things through me.
Yeah.
You say that?
Anything.
Not a Christian!
She could be a Jew and believe in
It
God.
doesn't matter. She's tampering in doubt.
She's the devil.
Yes.
Yes, she did. The entire house is dark-sided.
She said her whole house is.
She is dark-sided too.
Yeah,
See,
no,
the
man.
devil had to interrupt me. See how the devil had to interrupt me? You know, the devil doesn't want the truth to get out there. So you
I
see what the
agree
devil
with what
does.
you were saying. I agree with what you were saying.
Wait, Lupin, are you a Mormon now too?
No, I'm not. I'm not a Mormon, but
Oh my
I was
goodness.
understanding what he
Do
was
you
talking
not
about.
believe that Jesus is God, Lupin?
No, Jesus is
I have to
definitely
go.
God.
I have to
What do
go
you
be
think?
with the Father.
Do,
Okay?
do, you,
Let me
do you
let my
think
Father
Jesus is
be.
okay? How about we go down the panel? Do you think Jesus is God?
So Chat was saying that he's not God, and he was explaining why he doesn't think that, and you said you agreed with him, Lupin. Come on, man. That's why alcohol's bad.
Okay, well maybe I got the conversation a little bit mixed up.
Yeah.
I was gonna try and tell
That
you guys
happens.
about some of the food I got from Specs, but
What'd you get?
What'd you get? Yeah, we want to see.
I got some pate. I got some. It was all pork liver. It's raw, but I fried it, and I had a little bit raw on a cracker, and then I got another one with some mushrooms, onions, pork and chicken liver pate. That's the one that I fried up. Let me see if
Liver pate is so
I
good.
can tell you.
Damn, Lupin,
I
you a
love
real
liver
Texan,
pate.
huh? My man's a real Texan over there.
I've been here all my life.
Are you rooting for Kansas or are you rooting for Philadelphia? Are you Kansas City or are you Philadelphia tomorrow? Who you got?
Eagles.
All right, well, Tech
No,
Nine's
the
my
Eagles.
favorite. Tech Nine's my favorite musician, so I'm gonna have to go with
My
Kansas
buddy's
City.
actually having a party. I'm going over there, but not to watch the game. I'm going to hang
I
with
was
some
going to
people and
ask you
check
guys
out
in
some
the
cool dogs.
States. Yeah, Zealot. I was going to ask you if you're going to a party or have you been invited, because Super Bowl in the States is huge. I mean, you'll go out during
huge.
Super Bowl, the streets are empty. Literally.
Yeah, my
Everyone
whole
that's
life,
in-
we've always had
It's
big
like a
Super Bowl
holiday for
parties.
us.
The
Yeah.
last couple of years, I fell out of. I don't really watch too many sports these days.
Yeah.
Me either. I don't watch it either.
So I'm going to
got
the Super Bowl
chicken.
party, but not for the game. I'm gonna go hang with some people, and they got some cool dogs over there, my buddy.
Wait, there's dogs?
Yeah, my buddy got some dogs, and he's having some people over. So I'm going to hang out, and
What
they'll
kind
be
of
playing
dogs? Are
in the
they like
background.
Labradors or what do you got?
He has one. It looks like a lab, but it's huge. But I believe it's a lab. And then he has a little half pit bull, half. It's like a mini little half pit bull, half. I forget. It's a super cool little dog, though.
Oh,
I
that's
did
so
a short of him the other day because I used
I'd
to
go
live
there
around
just to see those dogs.
Talk. Hey, Zealot.
What's up, Latin A?
Hey, can I ask you for a favor, Terry? Can you please highlight C-Cell's comment so I can read it? Something about
Zell's, she won't
when she was
respond if
8
you
years
you
old.
call her that. You have to call her Gruesome Newsome.
So wait,
I've called her worse things, Daniel, and I've
What
called her
does it say?
sweeter things.
what's C-Cell?
Sometimes I'll call her sweet things.
About she's been boxing what? She's been boxing what? What does it say? She's been boxing since she was 8 years old with her brothers, and she even broke the neighbor's nose in middle school. And she
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
it's funny. Oh my goodness!
Cecil is a tough cookie,
She likes
man.
to fight. Whoa.
She stand up.
She
She
grew up
got
in
my
LA.
back.
Yeah,
She
really
told me she got
tough
my back.
cookie.
You better watch it,
She's so
Latin.
tough. Yeah.
If I tell her to
She's
attack
very
you, she's
tough. Oh yeah.
gonna
So
come
Where's the
after you.
poll at? Let's
she's
see.
very
Where's the poll at?
strong.
Oh yeah, a
All right,
strong
we've only got
woman.
20
What's
votes,
better than a
guys. If you
strong
haven't
woman?
voted in the poll, please do, because I want to wrap it up soon.
I didn't have much time anyway, y'all. Mr. Newman, thank you for accepting my friend request. See you later, Miss Strange.
You're
Chat
welcome.
Tard, you're cool, bro.
You
You're
just got
cool,
here.
Chat Tard.
and you're gonna
Yeah,
go-
I know. I didn't have much time anyway. Yeah, I gotta go. It's 11 o'clock here, and I don't know what the rest of the night is planned. Z-Lot.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Gruesome. You need a what is that? Yeah, you need to drink some laundry detergent. That's what those people do. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the guy from Alien Nation, bro. Look at it. Go look it up. I'm just showing my age. That's all I'm doing. Sandman, I think I know who you are. Lupin, Trips, yo.
Take care, brother.
You're
Later.
Well,
That was a wild exit speech, but it's all right.
I think he was saying like Gruesome Newsom's like avatar like looks like something he recognized from some movie. Alien Nation was the one where they drink milk, right? And they get drunk off of that. Is
People
that
think
the one?
I'm doing
The egghead?
my nails, but I'm not.
Coneheads?
All right. So for those people who think I'm doing my nails, I've been drawing.
I asked you earlier, what are you doing? And that's
My
really
nails got done the other night when I was at Daniel's stream. So
let me see. Let me see. Oh, nice. You changed it. They were different the last time.
I'll be right back. They've been this way a few days now.
Oh, maybe I don't remember.
They're very
What
pretty.
makes a Christian say, man wants to know? It's a good question.
What's that?
It might be the ultimate question in a sense, huh?
What is that?
What makes a Christian?
Oh yeah, people don't understand what makes a Christian. Well, what made a Christian? What made a Christian back then? All we gotta do is go back and see what constituted a Christian. What made you a Christian back then?
Back when?
Back in the time of the apostles.
There was no Christian back then. There were Jews.
They were Christians since Pentecost. But yeah, my answer would be the creed. I mean, I know that didn't come out until later, but like that was what separated them, the true Christians, from like the Gnostics.
Terry,
yeah, you follow the teachings of the apostles. You are baptized, and you partake in the Eucharist with the body of Christ. With
Drop
the church.
that poll. You guys are ready for me to call the
That's
poll?
my answer.
Yeah.
Should I call it?
Yeah.
21 votes. All right. 76% of the chat viewers say that Americans will definitely work the jobs that are currently employing undocumented and illegal immigrants.
For sure they will.
77% now.
Right.
Yeah. That's making jobs for Americans, man.
Mm-hmm. What is
In
the
America,
minimum wage in America? What's the minimum wage in America right now?
Varies from state to state.
Let's say California.
California, that's
you're gonna get screwed.
How much is it, Terry?
It's like $20-something dollars.
Oh,
27
wow.
minimum
Way
wage?
up. They went up to 15, and I guess they went up further than that.
What do you got here, Lupin? Is this your sister's art gallery show?
She said I couldn't find it, but I did.
Oh, your sister's an artist.
Hey, my sister's an artist too, Lupin. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm also an artist.
Little piece.
Oh, Sandman, we got to see your art sometime.
Yeah, that was hers. But she's done some. It's weird, man. It's hard to pin her down on her art style. It's always changing.
I'll show you something my sister painted.
Well, you showed that beautiful icon she did last night.
Yeah. What did you buy finally, Lupin?
Buy?
Yeah, what kind of alcohol did you get?
Here, Terry.
A little bit of rum.
Oh, okay. Let me
Rum.
pull that up. Sorry.
From Bacardi.
Oh,
Make it bigger. That looks so cool. I love that
That's
kind
nice.
of textured.
Yeah, she
Wow.
did wax. It's like one of those ones where like you can actually feel it. Like she always encouraged like people to actually like touch. When she didn't make all art like this, but when she did, she was like, "You're actually supposed to touch this kind because you feel the texture of it." But it's like a color field that's 3-dimensional.
Wow.
That looks like it could be a topographical map.
Yeah.
You're right about that. Lupin is very cultured, guys.
I just do that maybe like once a year to pretend like I am. I'm like, who did? I forgot who the art exhibit it was. It was one of Van Gogh's like acquaintances for like 2 months.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not necessarily my favorite type of style of art, but I can appreciate it.
But, like, I like to go to art shows. I tend to check out the museum every time it has a new installment.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic.
Sam Adams.
Nice.
They have a very
You gotta
good
fix them up,
Cuban
Daniel.
exhibition right now that they're closing out too. It shows you a lot of the real shit that's going on in Cuba.
Lupin has more culture than a penicillin factory.
Yeah, that's actually kind of clever for Claude.
It
That's
is,
a little,
yeah.
that's a little bit scientific. I give that a 2 out of 10.
White or brown rum? Which one did you get?
I got brown.
The gold?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Cuba Libre or something.
Nice. Are you Latin, Lupin?
He's from Cuba.
American.
Cubano. Oh yeah, I had friends from Cuba.
Lupin's
from
myself.
Tiene sangre de Cuba, pero yo soy no cubano. Soy un huevo at best.
What does that mean? Huelo.
Spanish. They speak Spanish in Cuba.
No, I know.
Huevo is like a white Spanish person.
Oh, a white Spanish person.
Yeah, like a white Mexican mainly.
I'll be reviewing this
now.
next.
That's nice.
Yeah, I saw you did a review of something
Yeah,
earlier.
Stella Artois non-alcoholic, and this is Sam Adams non-alcoholic. So
I don't understand non-alcoholic drinks.
well, if you like the taste of beer, but you don't want to drink because you don't.
Let me give you another perspective. Like Daniel gave you one, I'll give you another one. When your doctor says your liver is 80% shot, keep drinking and you're dead within 2 years, you'll understand what non-alcohol is.
I understand the health. I understand the health benefits, but I figured alcohol never really tastes good. I mean, you drink something without the alcoholic flavor. But I get like having like a craving for like a dry drink or something like that. You know, something that doesn't have a bunch of sugar.
You don't think beer tastes good, Lupin?
Some
sure
beer
don't.
do.
I can't drink it.
Some beer.
Well, you're a girl, Terry. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
Beer is good, but I find it fattening.
Yeah.
Like, a can is 320, 360 calories, one beer. So like if you drink 3-4 beers, you already drank your
98 calories.
calories. That one's 98 calories.
Yeah.
So if you have 3 of those,
It's like drinking bread.
I had a 15%
yeah, it's like having 2
alcohol
slices of bread.
beer, and that just was devastating. Talk about babysitting a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I understand non-alcoholic beverages. I just don't get it.
No, what I'm saying is, God forbid this ever happens to you. Because alcohol, strong alcohol, we're not talking like wines and stuff, but strong alcohol literally cooks your liver.
Yeah, it's poison.
And if your liver gets damaged that way, and it can, and since it's the garbage can of the body, right? And now your body cannot.
It's a filter.
Yeah, clean out the crap because parts of it is cooked. That could be totally devastating.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
man,
for
there's
sure.
a lot of stuff my temple needs cleaning out of, but in due time.
Mm-hmm. But I got to say, though, you have a really
wow.
interesting look when you do drink, though. Your eyes are... Yeah, your eyes speak a story, you know?
I mean,
Daniel,
that's just happens when you have your camera on. I don't think I've ever seen you with your camera on. Never seen you.
No, never.
Yeah, I know. That's true. I haven't seen him either. But, Lupin is a real patriot. He's a real American. He really supports our nation. And I want to know,
Christ first.
do you support Trump? Does Sandman like Trump?
Sandman, do you support Trump?
Absolutely.
You can't be... Okay. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I should have.
You didn't even let him respond, Lupin. You're just like, hey.
The chat is roasting you, Sandman. Oh, man.
They're what? They're roasting me?
Yeah, how you chase out chicks for months at church.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what else do you do at church? No, I'm just playing.
Oh, my goodness, no.
There'd definitely be some people like that, though.
There was that conversation though before that he's playing that off of. He was giving advice like, watch her for 6 months. You know.
Yeah, and you write down when she's at this location, and then you return there, see if she's at the same time. If she's not, make a note.
Watch her behavior. See
As
if
a matter of fact, you guys want to know the truth? That actually happened to me in reverse.
You're a victim.
Okay.
I wasn't stalked, but I saw a woman who spoke to me, who then came back, and I saw her at the same place, roughly the same time, and she spoke to me, and yeah, so it happened to me actually.
Oh man, they are roasting you.
They love it. They're not roasting me, Terry. That's not called roasting. They love
Yeah,
it's
funny.
They love it.
What's
They love it.
Adriana's next comment? What's that one? Latinos that work on the fields. That's why he wants to keep them enslaved. He knows he can find them in the. No, Adriana cracks me up, bro. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, stop it, Sandman.
That's cool.
It is hilarious.
Instead of
It is
picking
hilarious.
strawberries, he picks women. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I stand with Sandman. I got your back, Sandman. Don't listen to these haters, Sandman.
That's right, Sandman.
I got your back,
We're
brother.
ortho, bro, so I got to stick with you too.
I'm gonna remain neutral.
We never let Sandman answer the question. Do you like Trump?
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I think Trump is not going to do everything to your liking as Americans,
Yeah, that makes sense.
because I believe that he is fulfilling a plan.
What do you mean? No, you're wrong about that. He can't do everything. I trust Trump 100%.
You
Do you
can
think
trust.
it's a biblical?
110%. I trust Trump.
Trust
Do you think it's biblical?
So exactly, that's what Lupin figured it out. So he's part
No.
of.
So
He's part of the
Mr.
plan.
Sandman,
I'm not
do
saying
you
he's
think-
biblical or he's in the
No.
Bible or he's.
He is biblical, though.
No.
He
I
is
think Mr.
put
Sandman
there.
thinks that Trump is the Antichrist, right? You
It
think
could
Trump is
be.
the Antichrist?
I don't think
No,
so.
he can't.
No, of course
He
not.
doesn't fit the qualifications.
But I do believe that anyone who Biden, for example, Biden was put there because it was his turn to, to fill in that part of the puzzle.
I figured out it was the Pope. I gotta go. Talk to you later. That's one of them. But yeah, you guys have a good night, man.
You too.
All right, man.
If you're still on, I might join, but no
Lupin.
promises.
Lupin, I'll counter your Pope with the next leader of Israel, but also peace.
The next leader of Israel that surpasses Benjamin.
Yeah, past Netanyahu. I think it's the next one.
So like Kushner.
I think it's going to be Benny Gantz.
We'll see. Interesting times we live in. That's all I got to say. Good night.
Yeah. Take care.
Night. God be
Good
with
night.
you.
Good night, Lupin.
All right. Talk to you later.
Nice to see you. So, what do you think about Trudeau then, Sandman?
What do I think about him? Someone should pick him up from the back of the collar, kick open a recycling bin, and throw him in. That's what I think.
Oh man, DJ and Paul, that's brutal. Who do we lose? Zealot.
Dijon Paul. What do you?
DJ on Paul. Dijon.
Dijon Paul. No one cares what you say, Dijon Paul. Just kidding. I care
Tell
what
him,
you say.
Daniel.
You hurt my feelings. Don't say mean things.
He's got her feelings.
Yeah. Men have feelings too.
Do they?
We do.
Mm.
Real men cry.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Actually, Daniel,
No, we don't. I never cried in my life.
I almost teared up in church today.
The gift of tears. People don't realize this. Like everyone wants. Oh, I want the gift of tongues. Like that's demonic stuff. The gift of tears. That's where it's at.
Yeah. I was reading the Psalms, and one of them was like it got me. Like my hair stood up. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, it hits you right in the heart, and that's how you know. I mean, that's real reverence right there. I mean, you should feel things.
Let's see.
No, you should. You shouldn't feel anything. You should be numb.
you're what is that called? It's not regressive. It's like when you're hiding something and you push it deep down into the abyss of your soul, and you don't let it out.
It's called being a man.
Be a man.
I mean, it's a reaction. If you crying, you lie.
You gotta be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Judgment Day, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. You know, where they were trying to get him to cry. And he was like, "Why are you crying? What is that?"
Oh, Matthew doesn't know about the gift of tears. Well,
Laud these guys about.
Matthew's a beta male. What do you expect him to say? Don't expect anything from Matthew.
Did you just call Matthew? Why Matthew?
You're
Called
Matthew.
you beta male, Matthew.
If he's your beta,
Matthew's gonna come up here and start arguing. I'm gonna be like,
you can't argue. Beta males can't argue.
I don't know if I want to be here for this.
They what they do is they attack like little chihuahuas and they run. You know, ever see a little dog like run up to a big dog? He barks like "Rup, rup, rup, rup," and then takes off because he knows if he aggravates the big dog's just gonna come and take him by the neck. Oh yeah, that's Matthew. I figured him out already. I psychoanalyzed him.
Hey man's taking on the entire chat tonight. The entire Terri Strange chat.
Saying that you have no nuts.
Yeah, he would know what it means not to have nuts, huh? Matthew? You would know.
And yeah, the Key Black thinks that Matt was cooking you.
Yeah, Matthew's a little beta male. I don't deal with beta males.
You lucky he had work.
I talk with Chat because Chat is Chat and Daniel. These are alpha males right here. See these guys here?
Mr.
These
Salmon,
guys are
you a
alpha male.
eunuch? So you a eunuch, huh, Mr. Salmon? Is your name Nick? Is your real name Nick for
Remember
short?
what I told you earlier?
Is your name Nick for short, Mr.
I
Eunuch?
said to you, cállate.
Eunuch.
Yeah, whatever. Cállate.
Okay.
Nick.
Nick, the Greek. So anyway, yeah, Matthew's nothing. Matthew needs help. I should bring in Dr. Goldberg here. What do you think, Chad? Give him a little psychoanalysis.
Well,
Nah, he'd be all right. You don't need that. Matthew is a biblical name.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Matthew was the tax collector, right?
He was.
Matthew was My mom says she almost made me Matthew.
Zacchaeus became a bishop, you know. He was in the sycamore tree.
Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee
think a
little
lot of
man
people-
was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree for the Lord he wanted to see. And he said, Zacchaeus, you come down, for I'm going to your house today. For I'm going to your house today.
Cooked you, Mr. Sandman.
thank you, Jamie Russell.
What's that?
I think a lot of people
Oh,
think
nice.
you're cooked,
Thank you.
Mr. Sandman.
It's
Hold on. Let Terri finish what she's saying.
I'm just thanking this person, Jamie Russell, for sending me a super sticker. And then I also had a proverb to share. My nephew called me today and he shared a proverb with me and wanted to know my thoughts about it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice. I like what you did, Terri. Are those like you do that on notebooks?
What do you mean?
Like the art that you're doing there that you showed us earlier?
Well, yeah, this is a pad of like black paper. I can tear the pieces off as leaflets, but yeah, it's a
Oh, and they're very thick, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Your nephew called you and told you he'd been reading the Bible?
yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that nice?
And
No, you need to tell him not to read the
I don't
Bible.
know.
That's for girls.
I don't know, Terry. I
No,
don't know.
I'm not going to tell him that.
what proverb was it that he shared?
Proverb 8. He just shared the first piece of it, the verse 1. Does not wisdom cry out and understanding lift up her voice?
Her voice? What?
Wisdom is female in the
Sophia.
Bible.
Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia. Wisdom is a female trait, is a feminine trait.
No, it's not.
Mhm.
Men have
No,
intelligence,
it's
women have
not.
wisdom.
If you're, yeah.
So Adriana in the chat keeps popping stuff up. I notice because I don't pay attention to the chat.
Man told me I had a downfall, and then he didn't say what it was.
Yeah. So listen, your daddy issues could be resolved with a good, strong man besides you, Adriana. And it's not like a handicap. Don't worry about it. I know you hate a lot of men
Chat.
because of your issues, but not all men are the same. Remember that. Okay.
Are you
don't
implying
need-
she has male issues or something?
Yeah, she has daddy issues.
Yeah,
So-
that's right, Cecil. That's right. We got respect
Adriana,
for you.
I think you should come up on the panel and discuss with Mr. Sandman.
I don't
Nobody
think
talks to the Sandman unless the Sandman is willing to talk. Okay. What did Adriana say?
They're just jealous of your deep voice, Sandman. Don't let them get to you.
Well, sure, that's the part that
I don't
they
think
just
man
don't
is
understand. What they will dog is what they're jealous of. That very thing right there. You see that?
Adriana.
His dumb, deep voice, which means
How
his,
do I have daddy issues? Like, how dare you? I have a father.
He's saying your dad is a beta, basically.
Why are you saying that, Sandman?
you also have daddy issues, Latine?
No, don't change
You-
the topic. How do I
You
have
actually
daddy issues?
identified. You actually
I have a
identified
dad.
Adriana's issue. Yeah, a lot of girls have dads. We know that.
And how do I have daddy issues? I have an amazing dad.
Yes, you do.
What do you? So how do I have daddy issues?
Well, go look it up.
Well,
You think daddy issues is only the dad who abandoned the family? Who
no, it's
was never,
generally it's like
was
a
never there
beta,
for the daughter?
a bad father. I don't know where
Busy,
you're getting that.
yeah.
You think I
the
had a
busy
bad
dad.
father?
Yeah, I don't really understand why you're implying she has issues with her father.
Yeah, well, that's my.
You said I hate a lot of men, and you said I hate a lot of men. Where are you getting this from? Are you confusing me with someone else? Don't be spreading misinformation.
What misinformation? That's my analysis. You asked for it. I gave it to you. You don't like it?
It's not that I don't
mean-
like it. It's lies. It's slander.
Okay,
I
well
thought
then
you were
maybe you.
supposed to be this professional.
Right, so maybe you should have answered me correctly instead of answering me with lies. But because you did answer
What
me
are
the way
you
you
talking
did,
about, dude? What are you talking about?
go back and listen to the recording. I asked you questions. You answered the questions based on
And what
the,
did I
the
lie
answers.
about?
Based on the answers you gave me, I
You
came up
barely asked me
with
questions. You asked me, how do you feel? And do I
right,
have any mental illnesses? That's all you asked me.
right. But you lied about each and every one of them practically, didn't you?
What?
You did.
No, I didn't. What are you saying?
Yeah,
You lie.
And that's why you're laughing right now and you're smirking because you know I'm right.
No, you're not right. I'm laughing
I don't
because
know that
this
she's
is
smirking. How do you know she's smirking?
And that's exactly how I analyzed it from your lies.
What
so you just
lie?
go on the internet calling people liars for no reason.
The devil's lie.
I didn't say you
Adriana?
have a dumb
Adriana.
voice, Sandman. I didn't say you have a dumb
Adriana.
voice.
Mr. Sandman doesn't do this to everyone. He only does it to you. He does it to me. And he doesn't do anything mean to Seesaw because he loves Seesaw. He said it himself.
Yeah,
Don't be
because
jealous.
Seasal is a genuine woman. You understand? Not like some other women who play women but are kind of here and there, like like a leaf in the wind. And an alpha
I've
male
never said anything bad
knows
about you,
women.
Sandman. I never said
And
anything bad
Please
about you.
stop. Nobody thinks you're alpha, Sandman. Come on.
does it matter what anyone thinks?
Yeah, it kind of does.
No, it
Sandman,
doesn't. Not at all.
said
Yeah, when
anything
it comes
bad
to
about you.
like claiming alphahood, yeah, that has to do with a pack mentality. And if the pack decides you're not the alpha, then you're not the alpha.
You're talking about the wrong pack.
Well, you're here right now, honey.
Well, yeah, honey, but this is this pack, and my whatever I am is not determined by this
Pretty cool
pack.
track, huh?
Remember, Jesus says, "My kingdom is not of this world." He wasn't referring to
Terry, you have more
earthly.
money than I do. That's for sure.
Yeah, where did you get that?
Sandman, you know what the Bible says also, Sandman? That you shouldn't lie about your neighbor.
This was given to me by a member of my church. He's a mess. He's a hardcore, but he does what he can for the Lord. You
Could
know.
you tell me what that is?
So it's $1 million bill. For somehow it's related to the Paris Olympics. $1 million, and it's got different things on it. Let's see: Department of Internal Affairs. Run to get the prize, and then it mentions 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verses 24 through 27, and then on the back it has a little tract on it, and there's even a QR code that you can scan to get more information.
Interesting.
But yeah, $1 million.
What are you going to do with it all? What are you going to buy first?
I'm gonna store up treasure in heaven.
Oh, it's not like that.
Wait, you're supposed to not store your treasures. Then say you're not supposed to.
You're storing up your treasure in heaven.
Yeah, that's what it says in the Bible chat.
With money?
But don't store up your treasures on earth.
Yeah, not on earth, because that's where
I got
rust
it saved to the passage too.
will take it away, and also it'll get stolen. But in heaven, there is no rust, and there's no one to steal.
Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but one receives the prize? Run it in such a way that you may obtain it. And everyone who competes for the prize is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a perishable crown, but we for an imperishable crown. Therefore I run thus, not with uncertainty. Thus I fight, not as one who beats the air. But I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should become disqualified.
That's an IV translation?
The word of God for the people of God. This is New King James. Precious Moments Bible, y'all.
And Mr. Sandman, just because C-Cell kisses your butt doesn't mean that she's better than Adriana or me.
Really?
I think that's what you're
Somebody, thanks, you, Black.
Adriana's not trying to date you. I'm not trying to date you.
Under Hakenomics, that's worth trillions. You're right about that.
Who is Hake?
Don't know who Hake is, Daniel?
No, I don't. I don't know who Hake is.
Oh, hey.
You gotta watch the Hake. I get all my news from the Hake Report YouTube channel. That's where I get my news
All
from.
my 50-year-old news comes from Hake.
Also, I think that any American woman who loves Trump doesn't have to be nice to somebody who's a foreigner who hates Trump.
Sandman didn't say he hates Trump.
No, but he doesn't like Trump. I can tell.
Oh my gosh, Sandman Well, look, I don't think there should be any animosity at all. I don't really know what's going on with all of that, honestly. I think Sandman's just joking around. Right, Sandman? Are you just joking around about all that stuff?
Of course I am, but they don't get it.
Nemesis.
Yeah.
Your nemesis, Daniel. Oh, yeah.
Hake is your nemesis, Daniel.
Oh, what?
No,
Hake
he's
is
not.
my nemesis? What do you mean? What's going on?
Apparently. Yeah, Yoda thinks so.
No, he's not. He's not
Why
your
is
nemesis.
Daniel's nemesis?
What does Hake look like?
He looks kind of like you.
The redhead. He kind of looks like the Chad, yes, Chad image a little bit. He's a bit like, I don't know. He's a medium-sized man. He wears t-shirts.
Medium size.
He sounds like a wimp.
Don't say anything about
If a woman,
I don't know anything
says
about
medium
it.
size, it's,
But if he's my nemesis, I don't like him.
See how Yoda wants to pit the white man against the white man?
he can't pit no one against no one. Let him bark in the corner by himself.
Kind of.
Let him bark with Matthew in the corner. Terry, how was your day?
My day was lovely. I slept in.
Yeah, you look chill, relaxed.
Yeah, then I went out for coffee with my friend and we walked around the farmer's market.
Nice.
She got some cocoa. I tried to sample the cocoa, but I didn't really get anything.
Okay.
Then I came home and prepared for I made a cup of coffee when I got home.
Okay.
And then had a biscotti that I'd saved from yesterday for the big cookie event we had in my building. And then I kind of got ready for my stream with Tim. And then after that, I made dinner. And then I came on here and did some drawing and chatting with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So did you enjoy the stream with Tim?
Yeah, I think it went really well. It was very interesting.
Did you agree on a lot of his points?
We did agree on many points, yeah.
You had a lot, in common? Okay.
Well, I mean, we are both Baptists.
Okay. Are you also a
I don't know how much we have in
dispensationalist?
common. What?
Are you also a dispensationalist?
No, I wouldn't say so.
So what part do you have in common?
Well, I mean, we did have some theological agreements about the idea that one cannot lose their salvation. And we went through some verses that talked about that. And let's see. I'm trying to think what else we kind of agreed on theologically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it was an interesting study he led.
Okay.
So, I mean, he led a study that was kind of unrelated. Sorry. That's right, Yoda. Bruce Wayne loves JLP. Wow, he says JLP is not black. And it's getting interesting in here. He's not a pastor and he's not black, apparently. Tim, interesting? No, I think you should watch it, Cecil. It was very good. I mean, I don't know Tim that well. I usually only see him when he's having a debate with someone. So it was really nice to kind of chat with him and get to know him better. He has an amazing testimony, guys. Go watch the video. Seriously. You will be blown away.
So after the interview, would you say that you, being both Baptists, but different? So you have one core belief, he has another one, right? At the end of the day.
Well, I mean, I'm not really into theology much. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm not really into the end times and that kind of thing. I don't like to think about it.
Right. You have what you said? You have other things to think of? Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't understand what you said. You said you're not into theology.
I don't like to think about the end times or the end.
Okay.
I don't like to dwell there as a Christian.
Right.
I find it helpful.
Right.
I don't know if I should let this man on. Oh dear. Hi, Claude. You have not changed your name, I see.
Hey, Claude.
Hello. Oh, yeah.
How are you doing, old chappy?
Good.
Good to see
I've
you.
just been listening. Yeah, thank you.
Claude Balls. I'm so
Claude Balls.
excited, and I'm looking forward to the government of the United States taking away welfare from everyone.
Yeah, well, you better not take it away from Lupin.
Oh, Lupin's having a good time right about now.
Are you implying that Lupin is on welfare?
Well, he doesn't work.
Well, yeah, but that's because he bitches off of his parents.
Maybe he's
Oh,
a
I see.
Muslim.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's not on welfare.
Now, his
maybe-
parents were immigrants, weren't they? So when Trump sends them home, what's he going to do there?
Well, he's not sending all immigrants home. It's just people that are not documented.
Those that don't work on the farms,
Okay.
or those who don't want to go work on the farms. They'll say, "You want to work on the farm? No, come with us, please." Into the bus. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I know Cecil. I know I can't abide it.
But are you,
What-
Terry,
what-
are you about the same age as Lupin?
Maybe I should write in the private.
Are you about the same age as Lupin?
I think I'm a little bit older than Lupin.
Because I was thinking it could be a match made in heaven or hell.
I think he was thinking that too, but you know.
You know what I was thinking? I saw a picture of Cecil, and she looks really good in her glasses, just like Daniel does.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, when they wear glasses, they look like, I don't know, big
Very
nerds.
intelligent, Daniel, for
Big
example.
beta male nerds. But when it, people have the face for glasses. Terry doesn't wear glasses, but or maybe she
I mean,
does.
I do when I'm working.
Oh yeah, but Cecil looks good.
Cecil is a married woman. Stop thirsting for her, Sandman.
She's a sister.
It's not Christian of you.
Yeah.
You lie and you thirst for married women. Come on. Be a better Christian. Be a better Christian. Come on.
No, he's not a Christian.
Are you married,
He's a
Adriana?
No, I'm not married yet.
No, it's just
Why aren't you married yet?
You will be, Adriana. Don't worry.
Why is
I
Cecil
haven't-
married and you're not?
I haven't found my husband. I haven't found my husband.
Yeah.
Well, what's
Adriana
wrong with
is
taking so long?
also
Just like how
Cecil
you're
is
unmarried and you're
like
lying
10
on the
years older
internet.
than.
What are you so concerned about? Who lies on the internet when you maybe should be concentrating on finding yourself a man?
Yeah, Cecil's like 10 years
It's
older
it's
than.
10:30 at night. I'm in my house. I'm just chilling. You want me
Go
to find a
find a man.
husband at
Yes, go to
11
the
p.m.
club.
at night? You want me to find a
Go to the-
husband at 11 p.m. at night?
Yes,
Well,
that's where you have to
Sandman,
go.
husbands
because
are in
it's
bed.
Saturday
Get
night.
ready for
Get
church
yourself out there.
Sandman.
I mean, who
said
is
that
single on this
I do
stream?
want I
Hold
do want to
on.
get married, Sandman, but I don't know why you say like it's an attack on my character. You're not married either,
Sandman.
and I'm
No.
pretty sure you've fornicated before. So
Yeah. Sandman said Terry's going to find him a wife.
Me?
I mean, not a wife, a girlfriend.
No, I'm definitely not going to do that.
She's definitely not going to do that.
No.
Well, you were saying that Terry was going to help you find a girlfriend.
Hi,
Are you
Matthew.
lying? Are you actually lying right now?
No, you said that on her live stream. I can clip it for you later if you want.
Just like you do with
Said
all the
it.
other guests?
You said it, Mr. Sandman. It came out of your mouth.
Hey, Sandman, before this devolves, what psalm number did you, was it in church? I just kind of want to look it up.
Daniel,
but Terry-
it's so funny you
Terry, I
say
just
that.
wanna
It is.
remind
I thought
you,
of you. I
you
brought
said,
in the
Terry,
Slumster,
You
and
said
I
you
said,
don't know any girls in the GTA area. That's what
could you
I
like,
remember you saying.
could you like zip it for a minute?
I'm not gonna touch your zipper. Keep your hands in your
Well,
back.
okay, then,
Oh.
then zip it. So Daniel, funny you say that, brother. I was thinking of you. I had it in my hands, and I remember what you said the other day. You said, I especially like Psalm 70.
Oh, 70?
Yeah, you said 70, 69 or 70. So what I did was I backed it up to Psalm 65.
Okay.
And I start reading from there all the way to, I think I reached like something like 79 or something. Close to 80, and then
And
the vigil was over. So
I'm going to bed, y'all.
Hey, good night. God be with you, chat.
God be with you.
take care,
God
man.
bless everybody.
We got
Oh,
another
thank
trucker
you.
coming on, though. Thank
Take
God.
care. Take care.
What up, Clay?
What up?
What's up, Clay?
Just chilling.
All right, just to give you a little heads up, we got a couple of Chihuahuas here in the room. Well, maybe one of them.
Don't
So
call
be
my
careful.
Mexican female guest.
You might
Chihuahua.
get bitten in your big toe or something.
Sandman, could you tell me what you think of this verse? It's Revelation 21:8. It says, "All liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." What do you think about that verse?
I love it.
I know, right? I love it
Yeah.
too.
Hell is not like their eternity.
So Daniel, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was
Well,
thanks to you. I just so I read probably the same thing you read, but I had read it like a
Well,
few times.
Psalm 68 might be the one. Save me, O God, for the waters are come in onto my soul. Is that one? Because that one's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was that one. It was. I know it was the one before the 70th one.
Yeah. 68 is. I'm gonna have to read that one on my stream now that I see it.
Matthew done.
Because 69 is super short.
Yeah.
So it must be 68 is what you're referring to, and that one's really deep.
I'm driving home.
Matthew's cammed up.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it was really interesting.
Where are you from, Sandman?
Oh, you know cigarettes are not good for you, right?
Where are you from?
Where you're not from.
What country do you live in?
Why? What does it matter?
Because you said you're not American.
No, I'm not American.
So what country do you live in? So we can out you.
I'm in Europe.
Like are you that beta that you don't even want to like represent your own damn nation?
Yeah, look, take a look on the stream and see who's beta right now.
He's not even a real Canadian, you guys. He's an immigrant.
Like that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Why can't you answer the question? Why can't you answer the question?
And check
Answer
out
the question.
Smoking mustache. Beta.
Why?
man.
Wait. Oh, so you're gonna attack my appearance, just like the ladies. You're gonna attack my appearance. Why don't I see that you have daddy issues? Because you're obviously so insecure. You can't even tell. You can't tell a stranger what country you live in.
That's right.
Like, grow the fuck up. You are not. You sound like Eeyore. You're not even interesting. Everything you say has nothing to do with me because you don't even live in my country. So who gives a fuck what you think? Like, I literally have zero respect for anyone who tells us how Trump should be doing anything, and they can't even tell us how they lost all their civil rights. And then they just want to go on and on about beta males and chihuahuas. Like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah, maybe you should take your own advice.
Oh, no, you. That's your answer for everything. No, you. Like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah. Go grow up, Matthew.
Yeah, everybody here knows you're a fucking beta male. You don't even have kids, do you? You can't fucking raise your own kids because you can't even fucking get off your own ass to do anything except for sit around and tell people how they need to live.
Go buy yourself a pack of smokes, a 6-pack. Go home.
I don't need to. I got 3 more packs right here because I have a job and I can make enough money to fucking support you. I probably do.
You wish.
I probably do because USA probably sends you all shitloads of money for your trans educations.
Sure. You wish you had.
Sandman has mommy issues, you guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now it's getting interesting.
Go. I don't know where you're going, but wherever you're going, have a safe trip.
I'll show you because I could show you where I live because I'm not beta.
You leave my friend Sandman alone. You hear me? You leave him
alone.
alone.
You yell at me.
He's a nice
Loud
guy.
noises. Loud noises.
Leave him alone.
Strain's going for the smoke.
Let me tell you something, pal. You lay off that nicotine, it makes you crazy.
Sandman has mommy issues, you guys. He needs to go.
No, he doesn't. He thinks that he knows things.
Give that man another cigarette so he calms down.
And you're
drinking a Coca-Cola. Oh my goodness!
And you need
You're
another.
gonna have
tub of
cancer
ice
by the time
cream.
you're 45.
I'm supporting my
Cigarettes
economy.
and Coca-Cola.
See this?
Needs more
Oh,
ice
and
cream.
you're a Yankees fan?
Bruce
Oh
Wayne
my
needs more ice
gosh!
cream and more soy.
You're gonna get cancer
milk.
by the time you're 50.
What are you
You
listening
need
to,
more
Chris?
soy milk, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
What
More soy
what
milk.
goth music are you
Hold
listening?
on. I'm so beta. I have some actors like picture as my avatar.
You're so beta. You drink Coca-Cola and smoke cigarettes.
You're so beta. You can't even show your
I think you
face.
drive a Hyundai.
Show
too.
your face. Show your face.
Have a Coke. What are you talking about?
You're probably look at you. You look like a oh my god. You look like a fucking gnome. Oh my god.
Wait, what is that? Play with the camera or something?
Oh Jesus Christ. Am I the only one here that knows how to fucking do shit? I swear to God.
Wow,
I mean, I don't really know how to do much, so yeah, probably.
that is some crazy. Well, how'd you do that, Wayne?
That's how I look.
What do you mean that's how you look? What do you got, like turkey neck? Since when at your age you got turkey neck? I don't get it.
What's turkey neck?
Gobble gobble neck, you know.
Bruce Wayne, lay off the ice cream. Lay off the
Are you saying
sweets.
I have a turkey neck?
You need to start.
Leave my friend alone.
I had to put this hat away for this season.
Oh. What are you wearing, Matthew? What's your hat say?
You're gonna ask me what you're gonna ask another man what he's wearing.
Show yourself.
Are you really that fucking gay? You're gonna ask me what I'm wearing?
New York Yankees. Okay.
You're asking me what I wear. Okay.
What do you smoke? Newport menthol?
Tell me you like sucking dicks without telling me you like sucking dicks.
Well, that's why I asked if you smoke Newport.
So, didn't I tell you this guy's like a little chihuahua?
Oh my god. So then that's how we evolve.
Mute button.
Matthew, what kind of car are you driving? Is it a Dodge?
Yeah.
What kind of car you got, bro?
What, Yoda?
I mean, you got a cool hat, you got a cool beverage, a cool cigarette. I always thought people that smoke cigarettes are really cool. So I mean, you must have a cool car, bro.
Post my Gregatron. Oh, the Gregatron.
Yeah, he's a millionaire.
I bet you have a
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just gonna let you guys keep talking.
Oh, you out of things to say?
No. You're doing all my work for me.
Oh, what kind of car do you got, bro?
Yeah, Gregatron could take a
Man, you need a haircut too.
Does somebody have the radio on or TV on in the background?
I think Matthew has a bit of background noise.
I'm about to get over the bridge.
Don't jump off.
Mr. Bruce Wayne, go
Nope,
work
you're not
out a little
Baltimore.
bit. Eat more red meat.
Work out a little
Stop eating sugary stuff. Stop.
So, Matthew, why'd you jump on, anyways?
To tell
Because
you about yourself.
why do you not fucking remember anything?
No, right now you were on previously. You jumped on again to what? What did you jump on for?
Because I said I'd be right back. I had to finish my job.
Hey, I got your back, Sandman.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Oh no!
I got your back.
Be careful.
You got Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I got your back, Sandman.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I mean, I'm fucking multitasking.
I got Seesaw. Seesaw got my back.
Another cigarette? Oh my goodness! This guy's a chain smoker.
Yeah.
So, Matt, do you smoke Newports? Yes or no?
He's got no willpower, is what he's got.
Newports.
I
are
have
the
plenty of
most
willpower.
addicting
I have
cigarette
plenty of
out
it. You just keep going, because you don't even know what I smoke, and you're saying.
Soothe your throat.
Sure. Like really.
Yeah. Just think of the.
I would rather get into subjects instead of like talking about what you eat, because you obviously eat a lot. I don't want a long list of what you eat. Okay, so I could be asking you stupid questions like that.
Hey,
What you
talking to
smoking?
my friend Wayne,
A
eh?
Newport?
Maybe come there.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe come there,
Oh,
Matthew.
Matthew's back as
Discipline
well.
your butt. like a drill.
And I bet Sandman's probably twice his size. That's why he's got that deep voice, like fucking
Barry White.
Who's that fat ass from Star Wars?
Matt, what kind of cigarettes you smoke, dog?
They're called Marlboro Blacks because I'm a Marlboro man.
Oh, those are even worse than Newports.
Oh, are they? You know so much about them. You know so much about
Dude, I used to
cigarettes.
smoke.
Calm down,
Yeah,
Matthew.
man.
Calm down.
I know what a good
Calm
cigarette
down.
is.
Everything's
well,
gonna
now
be
I know
all
there
right,
is no
Matthew.
such thing, but
Don't worry about it, Matthew. It's all
I
good.
like Marlboro Menthol 27s, man. Those short
Do you
little
smoke,
ones.
Wayne?
That was one of my blends.
Do you smoke?
Not anymore. No way, dude.
Why? Why don't you smoke?
Because it's one, bad for you.
You got lost
Two,
audio.
it's not healthy. You know, you cough up black mucus every
No, we
morning.
can.
Did
hear
I
you.
ask you?
We can hear
Well,
you.
Sandman did.
Yeah, don't pick on my.
Dude, it's just not healthy, man. Like, how do you go to the gym and work out, run a mile when you like?
I could run 3 miles. I could run 3 miles, and I could smoke while I'm doing it.
Oh, you're
Yes, I can.
You run 30 miles.
Yeah. All right. So a fat man like you is trying to tell me what I can do.
Dude, that ain't really how I look,
Just
bro.
show me where it makes sense.
He's
Dude,
not
you
fat,
can't be
first of all.
healthy and active and smoke cigarettes. It's a fact.
He's healthy. He's not fat. He's healthy.
Well, even when I did smoke cigarettes, I mean, I was still very active. But as I got in my 30s, I realized
My job is basically running all day. So that'll show you something.
Yeah, Matthew's pretty fit.
Dude, he's drinking. He just smoked 2 cigarettes and he's chugging a Coca-Cola.
But you know, I still got the dad bod, but I earned it.
Ugh, that's a terrible way to live, man. I mean,
Shout out.
I wash my auto, like when I use my bolts and stuff, like for my bike and my engine that I'm working on, I soak it in Coca-Cola to get all the grease out. And you're
Hey,
drinking.
Matthew,
What?
how many white babies did you make so far?
What?
You made
Two boys. Because
Two boys.
alphas make boys.
That's right.
Hey,
First.
Glory to God.
it's not up to God. It's not up to the man what gender the child is.
Well, it is because if you're beta, then you'll have a girl first.
Oh, don't tell that to Clay.
That's not
Clay's having a
true at
daughter.
all. The man
Oh, but Clay
Oh
is
man,
funny.
the stuff I hear in
That's
this
that
room.
false Jesse Lee Peterson doctrine.
Terry, is it just like your room that I
Jesse
hear all
Lee
this stuff?
Peterson has girls. He doesn't have
I
a
learned
son.
a lot of stuff in this room,
No,
like
Jesse
stuff I
Lee
haven't heard.
Peterson has a son. Do you,
But he has
why
like
do you
2
think
girls
I
too,
mean,
doesn't
if
he?
you want to keep saying things about Jesse that aren't true, like we're gonna have a problem.
Why?
He has 3 kids, right?
I don't
Who's
know
Jesse?
how many he has, but I know he has a son.
Oh, I guess
Well,
you're
I know
right. He
his
might
son
have a
is
son.
his first child.
His son was his first child?
Yes.
Who's Jesse?
I know he has
It
daughters.
doesn't really matter who Jesse is. Like honestly,
He has a good radio show. He talks about, the family values, but the biggest problem I have with him is he doesn't really take a stand on the gospel.
You can't just say something nice about somebody without saying something bad.
No, I said he has a good show. It's definitely entertaining.
you've been putting smoke about him in my chat all night.
I'm sorry, Terry.
Like I
Terry.
don't know. Like
Terry, can I ask you something? Like, do you know this guy, Matthew?
No,
what do you mean no, Matthew?
I've never been here before.
You know him longer than you know me, right?
Yes, definitely. Much longer than I've known you.
Okay. And what about Adriana here? How long
Yes,
have you known
longer
her?
than I've known you, yes.
Right.
It didn't work, Sandman. You won't get a girlfriend. It's not
Like a
working.
long,
Well,
long time.
Sandman has had so many girlfriends, it's like irrelevant.
And what about oh geez, what's the other one called?
Oh man, you know things are going crazy if Christian Pike's here.
What is I forget the other
Oh,
one.
Christian Pike's here. My goodness.
Help
Carp.
us.
Seesaw's got my back. Seesaw's got my back.
Cell also has Matthew's back.
Oh, she can't serve 2 lords. She's got her man.
I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man.
Right.
She's married and she has kids.
She does.
I got 3 kids with 3 different dads.
With 3 cells.
She has one husband with, and all the kids are from the husband.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wayne, how many?
Is there anything else you want to say?
You like the New York Yankees?
What kind of car you got, man?
I actually don't like the Yankees.
What? Okay.
Why would you wear that hat then?
Because this is the Fred Durst hat.
Is it?
The what hat?
Yeah. This is the original Fred Durst hat.
Oh,
it's fitted.
okay.
See that?
What does that do? Like
you ain't gonna catch me.
Original. What does it do?
On Facebook. Oh,
Somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, is that an original?" And it makes you feel better. Like, what does it do for you?
Take a look.
No, you literally asked me, because otherwise, did I mention it?
You need a
You
haircut,
got nice
bro.
hair, bro. You really do. I'll compliment you on that. You got nice hair.
I wish you
It's
you
so nice,
well.
It looks like a lady.
I wish you well.
No.
I did.
Truth
I
be
did
said,
for a while.
if someone has nice hair, he's got nice hair. That's all I'm saying.
Is it because it's like a girl? That's why
No,
it's nice hair.
it's kind of what I had. A little shorter, slightly, like the picture I have up. Like mine was around that length, a little longer than the picture, but Matthew's is longer. It's a little bit. Could use a little trim.
Do you want to look at my back hair too and comment on that?
No, thank you.
No, I don't. I'm just saying.
I have a nice happy trail that runs right down my ass. You can check that out too if you want.
Not interested, bro. Not interested.
Guys.
I'm just saying, these guys suck.
Sandman, how do you make so many enemies in one night? Could you explain that?
Well, because here beta males can't take compliments, and girls like you can't take compliments. Like what happened to you guys? I have no idea what happened like in the last 10, 15 years.
Oh,
guys
you
are
mean
just
that you lied to me?
Who's you guys? Who? Wait.
You mean where you lied
Who's you
about me?
guys? Who's you guys?
You number 1, Adriana number 2, and Gruesome number
Who is
3.
you guys?
Man,
No.
I don't know what's
Who is
wrong
you
with
I'm
guys?
not part of you
They
guys.
just go around lying
No,
about
not Wayne, not Wayne.
I'm with Terry.
Are you
Why
one
are
of
you
those?
lying
Oh wait,
about you?
yeah, I
Can you
know
tell
who
me where
you
you
are.
lying?
You're one of those dudes that like goes around and talks about some like Kent guy, right?
Huh?
Are you the guy that goes? Are you
know
one
what
of
you're
those
thinking
guys
of.
that just tells everybody about this Kent guy with a dinosaur like theme park and
Kent
shit?
Hovind you're thinking of.
Yeah.
No.
You're thinking.
Are you from?
I know who you're talking about, but I like Kent, man. He's a good guy. Another cigarette? Oh my!
Yeah, you're thinking of Gangster Ghost Community, Matthew.
Oh, okay. Because there was another guy in here that was doing that. He sounded a lot like them.
Sandman, are you
Cloud-
an Orthodox
How many
Christian?
cigarettes could you
Clubhouse,
smoke in
yeah.
20 minutes?
Are you an Orthodox Christian, Sandman?
Daniel, Neos, Anthropos.
He says he is, but he apparently.
Well,
You're the
then
man.
I guess this is how I know that I don't want to have anything to do with Orthodox Christianity.
Amen.
All right. Well, hey, I got to get out of here. Love you all.
Church tomorrow, Daniel.
Later, Daniel.
Yeah.
Good night, Daniel.
Daniel's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
He's got good character.
Well,
He
let's
does.
He'd be a guy you could have a cup of coffee with and talk about life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't
Silly.
spread slander and then act like he's a good guy, right?
Well,
You see how these little wussy women constantly on the like chihuahuas. You see what I'm saying, Matthew? When I say you guys, look at that.
I
know
see
that-
nothing of what you're saying. I don't
So
understand
you lie
anything you're
about me,
saying.
and me
Watch
defending
the
myself
stream.
makes me a chihuahua. You lied
Bro,
about me, and me
I-
defending myself makes me a freaking dog.
Watch the
that
stream.
was a
Matthew.
racial slur, to refer as her Hispanic ethnicity.
Because I defend myself at the lies that you're saying. I'm
Is
a
Salmon
dog.
black?
I'm a dog.
Are you black, Salmon?
Wayne,
Are you black?
no, look at the picture.
Is that really you?
No,
Sandman?
that's not you. That's not you.
Can I take a picture of me
No.
and put it into an AI and make it like drop the setting not to
Every
100%,
girl on
but
Instagram
to
does.
80, 70, 60.
I mean, and get rid of the 300 pounds and
Except you, Terry.
Yeah, I'm not 300 pounds. I'm 6'5", 200.
when I make AI photos of myself, I make myself look worse.
This is actually a younger.
Real
I
men
didn't
make
think that was
themselves
possible.
look worse.
Younger. I'm not close to this age. I'm 20 years older than this.
So you're a boomer.
I am.
So that explains it.
Explains
How
it,
do
right?
you literally smoke 3 Marlboro Black cigarettes in a row?
What's up, Chris?
Isn't that a feminine trait? to
Chris
do
is
that,
driving
to make
too.
yourself look better and younger?
He's always
The
AFK.
way
Where
the
are you driving to?
OnlyFans
Where are you guys
chicks
going?
do. Are you on
I can't hear you,
OnlyFans,
Chris.
Mr. Sandman?
What's that?
Are you thirst trapping the women on OnlyFans with AI pictures of yourself?
Oh my goodness.
Well, you better get your head out of the gutter, is what I think.
Testing.
Testing.
No, I hear you
Yo,
now.
Chris, what's good,
Loud
bro?
and clear. Loud and clear, Chris. How you doing? Tell us your story. Where are you driving to?
Good.
Are you heading for a 7-Eleven? Are you heading for a Dunkin' Donuts?
Chris,
Or
are you putting your pictures through AI to make
Chris,
yourself
I
look
think
younger and sexier?
I just need you to continue.
Can you,
Can
make
you
a
hear
picture
me?
of yourself? Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
I can
sometimes.
hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear me
Chris.
now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Benjamin!
Yeah. Hi.
What is your question?
Hello.
The question was, where are you heading? Are you going home? Coming
Yeah,
back
I'm going. I'm going home.
Have a safe drive, brother.
Now, Chris, what
Well, I'm
got
going to be here, so you don't have to send me off.
I'm not sending you off. I said, drive safely is basically what I'm trying to say.
You said it like we weren't going to talk anymore. We can keep talking.
Oh, no, definitely. I'm just saying, pay attention on the road, drive safe. That's all.
Yeah, I know. Don't drink.
You
Blah,
ever
blah,
see
blah.
those people that watch movies on their phone while they're driving on the highway?
It's me.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I don't think that's legal. I don't think you could do that.
That totally not legal.
Yeah.
Totally not safe either.
Yeah. So,
I
Chris,
feel like airbags.
what's your confession, Chris?
My confession?
Sure. What do you got to say?
I'm not confessing to you.
I have a confession.
Just when
Is there
he thought
somebody
he said
that
all
you
he had
do
to say,
confess
he
to?
found out his chick on the side had another one on the way.
Oh
Say
boy.
that, Terry?
What?
What'd you say?
He found out his chick on the side had another one on the way.
Nice.
Terry, who you been talking to?
What?
Who you been talking to?
Well, I mean, when I hear confessions, I think of Usher. I think of that song. These are my confessions.
That album stinks.
No, I get it.
I bought that album for that one song, yeah. And then there's 20 songs on that album. I'm like, there's got to be another good song on here, and they all stink.
No, it's a great
Actually, I used to like Usher back in the day. I thought it was pretty nice.
It's 7 o'clock.
He had one song.
album. Cruising the streets. Yeah, that's you, Chris.
Stopping. What are you doing?
Chris is irresistible to women. That's why, he's got to confess to his girlfriend that he got his side chick knocked up, and now he's driving.
Whoso is simple, let him turn and hither.
What are you going to do?
Have you ever read Proverbs chapters 1 through 7 in the Bible?
Is that Stephen King or something?
It talks about the strange woman or the adulterous woman.
Okay.
But it describes.
They used to call it some strange, I'm going to go search for some strange.
I've never committed adultery in my life.
I know but in different translations,
You're never married,
it's
Terry.
referred as the adultery.
Well, yeah, but I've never been with anyone married either.
Amen. And
Right. You mean you never cheated? You can't cheat on a boyfriend, so you know.
I guess.
Well, I've never cheated on a boyfriend either, but
Right.
Amen.
No, cheating is not for boyfriends. Cheating is for husbands.
yeah, but I mean, what people think of as cheating, no, I haven't done that.
Yeah, going.
Terry's got
I
morals.
agree that you're single until you're married.
Yeah, exactly.
Mana's calling me a big fat liar. I don't know why you think that.
Fat liar. That's
I committed adultery like a motherfucker.
Are you gonna smoke a fourth cigarette?
I'm gonna smoke them all for you.
Oh my
So
goodness!
just so
it's
I can
like
hear
what my
you.
dad used to do when he caught us smoking when we were kids. We made us smoke a whole pack.
Oh yeah.
Marlboro
No, I
Blast.
agree with Latin. I don't believe. I mean, the thing is, I don't really believe in even having boyfriends or girlfriends. So, I mean, I'm not, in high school anymore.
Yeah, but once you're born again, it doesn't matter. You didn't do any of those things.
Really?
Well, it's
Yeah.
because you're born
Ooh.
again, you understand the importance of salvation.
Well, even I don't know. I mean, I just
Like it was never you. It was never your sin.
I don't like people enough to really get close to them very often anyway. And then if I do, I'm not likely to find somebody else that I'm gonna like better.
No, but you said earlier that you're a once saved, always saved. So I mean, even if you did, no big deal.
Technically.
The Bible has the answer.
I don't know what you mean, no big deal.
Yeah, like for example,
The wages of sin is death. There is a big deal to commit sin.
I heard that.
oh no, you can't lose your salvation.
What does that have to do with salvation?
But that's what I'm talking about, salvation. Like for example, if you did something that you broke a commandment, right? Well, no big deal. You wouldn't lose it, and then you died immediately after, or something.
I'm gonna end this stream now. So I'm kind of tired anyway. It's 9, and I don't want to get into this conversation.
Church tomorrow.
Yeah, and I do have church tomorrow. So
We do.
Sunday school, 10 a.m.
All right, Terry.
I didn't want it to go too late, guys.
Sorry, I just got here. What the heck?
I know. I'm sorry.
Dang it, Chris.
Went home earlier.
All right.
Bye, Matthew.
Matt, you should highly consider quitting smoking for your health.
Oh goodness.
Okay, all right,
And
Grandpa.
instead of drinking Coca-Cola,
Take care, guys.
get a liquid death. It's carbonated and it's
Get a
water.
liquid death, he says.
Good night, guys, and remember to not lie about others. It's not nice.
Good night.
Amen. Amen, Adriana.
Not only don't lie about others, don't lie to others also. Don't forget about that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell anybody really what to do.
People of lying.
Nobody listens if you tell them anyway.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
lie to
make up
others.
things about people. Yeah, you're right. Don't make up things about people and accuse them of lying. Yes, you're
that
right,
too.
Sandman.
That too.
You're very right.
You're right. I'm right.